Vape actually picked that one up, and they're gonna actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening. Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not gonna be enough for Celtics. Will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, running away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it. They want to go for it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's gonna fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's gonna fall as well, but a shutdown. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And you know, that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him, as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shutdown.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1 and 4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Faces actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts him. This might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well. But the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down. And it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury, those Hellbirds getting wigged. And here comes Scarvina. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here. But Scarvina goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only Night Hunter Rook is left. And multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. Oh, JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passages coming out from. Oh my God, and Braum's already dead by the. James gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, with forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves with the Silas gets the Q off. He fails flash, and that is for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're gonna peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just gonna teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed. He does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no! Oh.
Price for that one. Braum's gonna he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson, well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Kill. Happy Kill drop down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows also tries to get another kill, but she will go down. A quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Urgon's just tearing right apart on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not manage
bottom lane.
But bottom lane, we have a little bit of a fight going on. I just pan down there, but Jace does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami kill though, because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh my God!
Sona will win.
Ow!
Oh my God! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just Support me, support. Healing.
Starting. Hey guys, what's going on? Left back here again with Log. Log, how you doing?
Yo, what's up? It's Log here. We're here with Left Back, as he just mentioned. I'm doing great.
Let me guess, you dabbed it out, didn't you?
I got a few out. I decided to save it for later on. We got a few good games tonight, so I need to, gotta conserve. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and just momentum to dab. So, and just respect of the dab. You can't just overuse it.
All right, but guys, looking forward to game one. We've got Vape.io versus Eclipse Fury. Vape.io is 2-6 as of right now, and Eclipse Fury is 0-4. So I don't know quite how games lined up there. Maybe I have that typed wrong, but we'll have to see what plays out here. Eclipse Fury not looking as dominant as they did in preseason for everything, but still looking very well played. It just comes down to a team fight, which doesn't quite work out their way, and they end up losing game off. Is what I've noticed. What do you think, Log?
That's what I've noticed with a lot of teams, especially like in the situation here where everyone just seems to, for the most part, handle the early game pretty well. But when it gets to that point where you kind of like you have to branch out, you have to go to other lanes, you have to go to objectives, when you have to kind of do more than what your lane already requires you to do, that's where it kind of gets a little rocky for some teams. And then some teams can capitalize on that very idea entirely, which will result in one team eventually is wampa stomping just because they're able to take care of the mid game pretty well. They're able to organize themselves, go for objectives, go for ganks, that kind of stuff. That is what I've been noticing a lot, and hoping to see something a little more balanced, a little more even from both of these teams. Both these teams both have the potential to really smash their opponents, because I've seen them do extremely well, both these guys, but they lack the ability to transition what they kind of built up for themselves in the early game and their skill there into the later portion of the game, where they have to kind of think a little bit differently, think outside the box, kind of be more unique, along with picking their champions pretty well as well.
I agree. Playing in a tournament style is completely different from solo queue. Like solo queue, you can pick a hard carry champion and just win the game for your team, whereas in these tournaments, you can't quite do that. Yeah, some people have the skill that is required to do that, and they can if they can get onto one of those champions. But most games come down to team fights. And last week we saw it in our first game where, one team picked a split push comp and the other team picked a team fight comp. And at the end of the day, team fight wins. And so, maybe that's what we'll end up seeing tonight. Maybe somebody will pull out a split push comp and pull it off, but we'll have to see. So, what do you think win conditions are for Eclipse Fury? Looking at, they have no wins so far. Vape.io is 2-6. They've got some wins under their belt. They've got the higher ranked players, if that really matters in this style. But what do you think?
Well, as we do know, they are vape gods, except for one, and that's actually probably their weakest link, is the one that cannot seem to vape with everybody else. Other teams, they find their strength in unity, in teamwork, bonding, these typical things. But these guys, they kind of go for more of a vape kind of ideal. They one who vapes by themselves actually vapes together, and so when now everyone's on the same page, it kind of shows. It shows, like, you can see all four of those guys doing really good, but then there's that one guy kind of throws it off and just kind of makes everything go a little rocky, and then people kind of lose their groove, their tempo, and then they kind of fall apart at the reams. And so that's what I've kind of been noticing. It's just the lack of vaping from all 5 members. But in reality, no, I think I don't know. I want to really see Vape just like really take off this game. They're pretty spicy when it comes to their personalities, and I want to see the personalities kind of translate more onto how they play their game. A little more confident, a little more kind of jokester, if you will, but not in the sense of like not taking the game seriously. Just kind of like they're so confident in their skills that they're willing to play around a little bit and kind of like prowess their skills in that sense. That's what I'm really hoping to see from them. Hoping to see that they can get it together, because I know these guys can get it together. They got the skill to do so. I mean, they got the rank. They all got together. They all know what they're about. So
honestly, I think for Vape.io, this is more of a warm-up game for your other games. Don't take it as that, as in don't go in too arrogant, too cocky about it, but still go at it like, okay, this is where you look back at previous games, realize where your mistakes were made, and try to improve in those areas this game. With Eclipse Fury not being top of the leaderboards, actually being dead last, it's one of those you almost have to just look at it from a third-party point of view. You know, you have somebody middle of the pack going against somebody at the bottom of the table. You really need to look at, okay, when we play these more challenging teams, where do we lose games? And can we fix those in this first game? That's where I think Vape.io's mentality should be for this game. For Eclipse Fury, need to play comfortably. Play champions you know you can play well. Make sure you play champions that are meta that you can play well. And then just no mistakes, really, because mistakes cost you a lot in this tournament. So we'll have to see what happens. What are your predictions? Who wins?
Who wins? Oh, you gotta give that to me. I really want to give it to Vape. I've seen these guys from the very. I think I casted their first game preseason wise, and I don't think they did too hot, but I have seen them. I've obviously seen them win a few games, and so I got a soft spot for them. But at the same time, I want to see kind of like the underdog story, the team who's at the very bottom climb their way all the way back to the top. That'd be super exciting to see. I might have to give it to Vape.io just by a smidge. I can see a little bit more of a. I can see them winning over Eclipse Fury, as kind of basic as that sounds. But that's my vote for the day. But you know, I'm just hoping for a good game regardless. I want these guys to literally go at it and just give it their all. Play like they know like what's at stake, so they can make that playoff scenario where they can work for that grand prize and be the champions of the league esports. You know, it's not glamorous, but it does show how good you are as a team, and you can move on to bigger and better things. I think that's like the thing you most want to go for as a team. That I guess an amateur team like these two guys.
I agree. We never know what's going to happen. I've played against both of these teams when I was part of No Sleep Gaming when they had a team. Overall, the better team playing together-wise, better team comp, better chemistry, if you will, is Eclipse Fury. We haven't seen that. I don't know what happened, if there was a falling out or what, but we haven't seen that chemistry that they had during preseason when I played against them. And so with that being said, I'm going to have to agree with you and go with Vape.io. Just because they are playing well as a team. They are having the better pick ban phase. They're just playing overall better. And so we'll have to see. Let us know in the comments who you guys think is going to win, besides you, Ike.
Don't forget to smash that like button and follow. I don't think there's actually a like button on Twitch, but smash that follow button, because we got some spicy games on these channels. It's not just the main channel. This alternate channel, it's got some good stuff, as we're all about to see here. We got 3 games lined up for you guys tonight. Game 1 obviously going to be Vape.io versus Eclipse Fury, and we're waiting on just a few more people. It looks like just 2 more individuals, and once they get in here, we'll be more than happy to jump into it.
Our second game looks like it's going to be Sewell's A versus Team Very Nice. That's going to be a very, very good game, in my opinion. And then our last game of the night will be Sewell's B versus Novasphere Gaming. We'll have to see what Novasphere Gaming can pull out against these guys. Both of the Sewell's teams looking very, very good. You can tell they've played together competitively a lot. So we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yeah, these Southern Utah guys, I mean, like, again, I'm gonna pull that Utah card because I live here and I kind of know these guys. They definitely they know each other very well. All of them, they have a really good community. They got a big old, like, I guess, Discord server, a bunch of people who they play with and just have a good time with. And along with having a good time, they also know how to play competitively. They're getting more organized as they go. They're kind of a young organization, but they want to keep in this industry of like gaming and esports and kind of build their careers as well as like build up the Southern Utah organization. So like right now they have 2 teams. They got so many people like just willing to play, and it's super cool to see all these guys get together and get along. And now they're kind of organized, and they have coaching. They have like players. They have backups for their players if someone's not able to make it. These guys are pretty on top of it when it comes to, at least as far as the organization side goes, of like organized gaming, of tournament stuff. I love seeing Southern Utah people kind of get together and do all that. It's pretty nifty, you know.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here on screen right now. Normal lineup for Eclipse Fury. We've got Transpike, Night Hunter Rook, Mage Seeker, Scarvana, and Magic Jasm. That's their lineup in that order. So far, for Vape.io loading in, they look about the same. We're still waiting on 2 of their players, but we'll have to see what happens there. As of right now, Eclipse Fury has the win if Vape.io doesn't show up.
That's the awkward part about this low-key tournament stuff. It's a lot of trust in the individual players to kind of get here. But once they get here, it's going to be super lit.
Ooh.
It's going to be exciting.
So, Log, Transpike wants to know when our 1v1 is coming up.
1v1?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why you want to win so badly. I mean...
No. Transpike is asking in chat. I'm not pushing this. I think you're a good guy. There's no reason to get into it like that. There's no point.
No. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the 1v1 guy. I play support, so I mean, like
support battle royal.
You just be beating up a stuffed animal at that point. You would definitely take it for sure.
I don't know. I make some mistakes sometimes, man. So well, it'd be interesting.
Play a pretty mean Corky mid though, as I discovered last night. Freaking, I don't know if y'all have investigated, but Corky mid is the truth and the light. That stuff is real good.
I found out that when I'm intoxicated, I can apparently play LeBlanc really, really well. One of my good buddies is a Plat Katarina main, and apparently, I don't remember this at all, but Saturday we played a game late one night, and I completely stomped him as LeBlanc, and so I don't know. I sobered. I don't know how that champ works, but you know.
Did you have to be on something to understand that champion? She's like so whack.
It makes no sense.
She's like a deceiver. Her lore, like, basically, she's like the actual leader of Noxus. Dude, I'm so confused on LeBlanc, but people who do pick up that champion, dude, she's scary, man. You gotta be real careful when fighting her.
So, Log, I don't know if you got a chance, but did you get to look at patch notes at all?
Yes, I saw a good chunk of the patch notes. Patch 9.4, I believe, is what we're on right now.
Yes. So, quick run through. Karthus, his Q damage is decreased, but it also procs runes more consistently. So his Q damage got nerfed. Lucian got nerfed a bit. Rek'Sai got buffed. I expect to see a Rek'Sai in one of these games tonight, if people can play it. I know it's not very hard to learn it, but to master it is another thing, and being confident enough to bring it into this tournament style is another thing as well. But Rek'Sai is really, really strong right now in the jungle, so we'll have to see if that comes out at all. Let's see here.
Rek'Sai was I mean, yeah, Rek'Sai's a really interesting champion. She used to be really massive, I remember, from when she came out till I think a year and a half or so, 2 years after she came out. Just kind of nerfed her to totally changed her kit. Now she can't go tank. She has to be like an assassin now. So that kind of like shut her out of the game almost completely. Like no one played her. She had like the lowest win rate of the game, which is kind of sad and bad at the same time. But I mean, I'd be really excited to see if someone can actually bust out the Rek'Sai. 100%.
I agree. It'd be very interesting to see how they do it. Silas also kind of got balanced. I would say balanced. So his Q ratio increases against champions, but his heal off his W is decreased. So I'd say that's a fair balance overall. And then his ult no longer fizzles if Silas loses vision of targets. So if he steals an Ezreal ult and Ezreal's out of vision, he can still use it. And he also doesn't take healing an enemy's ultimate. So that'll be interesting. And then as a support, I know you're going to be a little sad about this, but Thresh got nerfed. His Q cost increased.
I don't know if the nerf was like too crazy. I mean, Thresh
wasn't
is one of
horrible.
those champions that'll be like he'll just be a good champion regardless. I feel like he'll always have like his CC's too good to kind of pass up. He's got a hook. He's got the flay. The flay is just ridiculous to me. How you can just like walk up to somebody, do like a base I forgot the base damage. It's like almost, it's close to like 100 already. But it's like kind of walk up level 1, sweep him back, kind of catch him off guard. Already a lot of CC there. Plus like the passive auto attacks that you get, just kind of smack him upside the head, just like bah! And then like, you know, by that time your 80 carries already just popping some autos into him, and then bada bing bada boom, you know, Thresh is just like smoking the scene in the bot lane. So it's good to see some nerfs come to him, but I don't think too much will be different for Thresh. I think he'll still be played moderately pretty well because, you know, Thresh one tricks will want to their solo queue LP in the bot lane. So
I agree. I don't know if you can see my camera right now, but I have a little Thresh doll that I keep on my desk when I'm playing.
yo, Thresh is pretty rad.
Reminds me to grab the lantern, even though I hardly do.
Yo, let's talk about Urgot for a second. He actually got a little bit of a nerf, and he's just unreal at times. Urgot is so good right now, and the fact that he like finally got, I don't know if it'll be the final nail in the coffin, but it's good to see that they're finally paying attention to that champion because he's been dominant for the past like few months. Get him out of there. I think they up the mana cost for his Q, and then the W up the mana at all ranks, decrease the shield.
I think they're transforming him into a Garen. So Garen's one of those champs, they don't really buff, they don't really nerf, but he's just going to sit. Because he's one of those champs, you have to build a Black Cleaver and tank and you do damage. You don't need anything else for damage. And you go one damage item and you win lane, more or less. And even with the increases and everything, if you know how to play Urgot well and you can wave clear effectively and efficiently, those increases aren't going to do a whole lot. The shield decrease is going to hurt, but if you play it right, it won't be that big of a deal, if that makes sense. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Yasuo got nerfed.
Yo, is there any filthy Yasuo mains in the chat? That's something we got to point out real quick.
Yeah.
Are there any Yasuo players out there? If so, then
go home.
Oh, no.
Let us know. We will send you. If you are a Yasuo main and you're in chat, go ahead and let us know. We'll send you a therapist because you need help because nobody should main that champion.
You play Yasuo sometimes. I don't know. I don't even touch that stuff. That's like cocaine. You know, once you're on it, you're kind of on it. You know, you can't really get off, and it just like it feels good in the moment, but it just like destroys you on the inside. Your health goes down. Like you start getting addicted. Everything doesn't really matter at that point. It just matters to play more Yasuo. It's pretty not great. So the fact that he did get some attention and got a little nerfed, you know, it's good to hear.
What do you think about the Zed buff?
I've seen a lot more Zeds in solo queue because of it. I've seen 100% more Zed actually. I don't know. I mean, I think he's still in a good spot. Honestly, like he's still able to counter. He now has more play. which can be annoying at times if you don't know how to play against Zed. But once you get it down to a science, you just gotta play someone tanky or get a stopwatch, build Zonias, get the items that just kind of screw him over. That's kind of what you want to aim towards when you come up against Zed. But because of those buffs, he's definitely far more popular. All the Zed mains are kind of coming out of hiding. They're kind of crawling under the rocks. It's like the sunlight kind of came on. I'm like, whoa, it's time to bust them out again. And we are playing Zed, or they are playing Zed. I don't play Zed. He's too complicated for me.
I've dabbled in the Zed game. It's bad. it's bad when I do, but it happens. One thing we didn't talk about, it's kind of a simple patch, or simple change anyway, is Hecarim. So Hecarim's Q and E cost. Q cost decreased and E cooldown decreased by 4 seconds at all ranks.
Oof. Big
So
oof.
do you think he's going to be played tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'd expect so. Hecarim is just like one of those. He's like another great solo queue champion that you can just grind on to you can get really fed pretty easily, and put a lot of work into him. And if any of these guys, any of these junglers kind of like played Hecarim at all or dabbled in those dark arts, I'm sure they can. I'm sure they'll probably bust them out if they have him in their plans. I mean, he is a solo queue champion for a reason. It's kind of hard to work with at times, and this meta is kind of there's a lot more answers to him, but maybe these buffs will kind of like bring him out again, kind of like how we saw in Worlds. If anyone watched the Worlds games, Hecarim top was actually pretty popular by Cloud9 and a few other teams.
Yo, Licorice. I'm a big fan of Licorice. Like, everybody's like, oh, who's this guy? He's actually doing really well. He's one of the most successful top laners from NA when it comes to the international level at this point.
He was like one of the first rookies to ever rookies from NA to kind of make it back up to, or make it to, I think, quarterfinals. Yeah, they made the semifinals.
They made semis, yeah, but it's very interesting to see what happens. So this patch was the Conqueror buff, or change anyway.
The Conqueror. I have a buddy who's like trying tank Katarina with Conqueror, and it's been working actually extremely well for him, just off the healing that he gets and the damage he's still able to do. I don't know. I don't understand the science behind it, but I do know that Conqueror is kind of like taking the game by storm for a lot of AD carries and a lot of, I guess, like hyper carry champions. So I would expect to see some Conqueror for sure. Because everyone's been kind of experimenting with it.
You know, honestly, as an ADC, I haven't used Conqueror at all, just because the attack speed, because of who I play anyway. So like I play Jinx, Sivir, Caitlyn every now and then. Conqueror doesn't really benefit them with how it is now. If you play Yi or Riven is absolutely busted with Conqueror. It's rather disgusting, honestly. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Other than that, I believe that's it for patch notes. There's a few changes to champs that don't do a whole lot, like aren't necessarily meta right now. But we'll have to see what happens.
They spiced up some of the artwork. I guess not artwork, but like the visual effects of some of the old champions, like Olaf, for example. That guy looks so clean now. I mean, like they didn't like drastically change him, but like his spells, you can actually kind of see when he throws his undertow, and then like his reckless swing. He like if you're ever playing Broloff, he like shoots a keg down at you. So that's pretty exciting. And I think they did stuff with Riven. Gragas looks like a moron, but nonetheless, they updated him.
Wukong, Mundo, Katarina, Lux, Quinn, Shen, TF, and Zyra all got their base skins updated. So we'll have to see how cool they look. Let's see. Let's see here. Anything in chat interesting? When they gonna buff Tryndamere though? Hopefully never. That champion doesn't need a buff. Champion is just one of those, like, as soon as items get buffed, he's buffed. He's kind of like Callista in that way. Clark Kemp said they changed Shen's walk animation, and I don't like it.
Yo, why you gotta shoot Shen down like that, man? He's
Man,
just walking.
Just let the man walk.
Savage. Hey, you walking there? Yeah, that's not cool, man. I don't like you.
Yeah, don't walk. Just stand there. That's all you can do. You can jump. That's it.
Beat up on the poor guy. Actually, I don't think I've seen Shen since the patch update, so I'll have to take a look. I've only seen Olaf and Riven and Gragas and Katarina. Katarina kind of looks like she's in Naruto, where she's like running like this now, kind of like how Zed does when she's like running, or Lucian. So like, that's pretty cool. Kind of Riot throwing those Naruto memes in. Oh yeah, by the way, if you run like this, you're a weeb. And I was working out today, and I was on the treadmill. I tried running like that, and it worked out pretty well actually. I felt faster. I felt more like weebish, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I'm very interested to see it. Sorry for the delay, guys. Trying to get in there.
Yeah, we got any weebs in the chat? Those are the real MVPs. Those are the guys you got to watch out for. They're on the up and up.
Apparently, Andrew's computer is having hard issues.
Yo, that's super awkward.
Right. Apparently, Transbike wants me to flip a coin. I don't know what for. You guys are already on your respective sides. So, Transbike,
go organized thing for this.
Yeah, Transbike, go ahead and call it in the Twitch chat. You can get a cookie. Ike, you're not Transbike. So close. Transbike calls heads. All right. And it's gone forever. It's tails. I'm not lying. It's tails. Sorry, Transbike. You lost your cookie.
Oh man, what I don't know where everyone like lives right now, but apparently like everywhere else is getting hit by a ton of snow, and Utah's like the one area. Yeah, it's horchata, you know it. But we're like the one area that's actually like getting a lot of warmth. By warmth, I mean like it's 40 degrees outside, which is really warm for us at this time of year. But
yeah, I'm in South Dakota. Snow is normal.
Look like an absolute Chad. Listen, horchata's good, man. Horchata's good.
Wow. Is that where we're going?
Maybe if I get, I'm sponsored. Hopefully,
dude, where's your monster?
By this.
Where's your monster?
Cafe Rio. Hopefully, you're watching this. I'd love to sponsor you guys.
Other way around. You want them to sponsor you?
No, I'm right. But,
so you're gonna pay them money to wear their stuff?
Exactly.
Like what? All right. Looks like everybody's finally in.
We here. We
Holy
back
cow.
at it.
All right. So yeah. Oh no.
Wait. Oh, someone left. Okay.
Okay.
Darn it.
Please.
Oh, he's back. Salty Splatoon.
Sure. Yeah, overall this.
Like everyone's in order?
We're finally loading, guys. All right, first band's coming this way. First band is Pantheon. I wonder why.
Pantheon, a bold move there. Pantheon actually got a little bit of attention in I think the European League. I think he's played twice, and I think both games he did win. He was playing the jungle, so maybe they watched that, or maybe they're kind of targeting a ban here.
They're
If they were to play
targeting
Pantheon, it'd be the
Transpike.
jungle.
I'm gonna go ahead and say they're targeting Transpike, who's top 100 in the world for Pantheon players. So,
I don't know. Kudos to
yes,
that guy for making it that far. As
right.
a Pantheon player.
Fear is the first of many.
Team records. Let's see if I can pull it back up. Vape.io is 2-6, and then Eclipse Fury is 0-8. For whoever's asking, Clark Kempf. A Garen ban, a Xerath ban as well, and or Vape.io, and on the other side we have Yasuo and Yorick, followed by a Braum. Overall, other than the Pantheon, pretty off bans. Garen not super strong. Yasuo I can understand. Yorick I can understand. Maybe they ban the Braum away because they plan on giving Salty Spittoon Lucian, or letting him pick that. So we'll have to see what happens there.
Yeah, we're just to see where this Rengar is going to go to. I've seen, obviously, Rengar, he's really great in the jungle, but there are the few in the Proud that can play Rengar in the top lane, and utilizing those bushes, it could be really great to just like poke your laner out of the lane, kind of get that extra damage. I don't know. Rengar top lane, it's pretty great. And might be an Ornn. Ornn's getting hovered over here. Nope. I really hope to see Ornn support. That is a great champion to play in the bot lane. I don't know if anyone's tried that out yet, but Ornn support is the actual truth. I take it back about Corki mid. Ornn support has so much just like utility, so much power. He has so much to offer to the table. But unfortunately, it's not going to be Ornn. It's going to be Alistar, who is a very similar style to Ornn.
As Syndra also gets locked in, pretty normal mid lane pick. She can wave clear, she can one-shot you if you don't have the resist or the health. With Rengar on your team, you can just kind of throw your ult, and if Rengar's in the nearby vicinity, Rengar can just finish it. A Taric picked on the side.
Ooh.
Clips.
Got the Fabio locked in there, the Chad, the ultimate savior of League of Legends. If it came right down to it, this guy, I love seeing Taric in action. Takes a bit of boldness to play him. He takes a little bit of finesse. You gotta really know how to utilize that ultimate. That gives a lot of invulnerability to everybody on your team if you use it right. But it takes a little bit of time to load up and charge. So the fact that they're using that, they could give it to Jarvan to give him like a safe way to go all the way into the back line. They could be using that, but up in the air.
Fabio there, it's one of those supports that is very easy to counter, actually. If you just walk up or down, you dodge his stun, and he becomes just a kind of poor healer at that point. If you can dodge his stun, he's virtually useless unless he has ult up. With Vi locked in, looks like we're going to have a J4 top.
J4 top or Vi top? Either or. I think J4 probably more. But that Vi is pretty interesting. I'm really curious to see how Vi goes. It's been a while since she's been playing competitively, and she's great in solo queue, but just like it's kind of like an underestimated champion. So it's kind of cool to see her kind of make a comeback. They're kind of trying to use that Taric as well. Pop his W that he can bind to anybody, and then all the spells that he has onto that champion that he designates. So you could use the Vi to get kind of up and dirty in those fights, get that great multi-man stun. We'll see here's Echo and Vayne already kind of locked in. Now looking for the last pick for Eclipse Fury, and then it's going to be a Veigar finishing off the team here. Wow. Okay, so this is quite an interesting combination from both sides. I haven't seen these kind of guys matched up together.
Looking at everything, I'm hoping that some trades on the side of Vape.io happen. But looking at everything, overall, honestly, I'm going to give it to Eclipse Fury. They have two people that can easily get to your backline. You have a lot of CC. You have Lucian and Vigor just doing damage to your tanks, and it's not going to do a whole lot. But yet, Vi and J4 are going to jump on your backline. This is very interesting. Is it looks like we have a Vayne top into Jarvan and an Echo ADC. So we'll have to see what plays out in this game. In the meantime, while we're loading in, guys, we'll catch you guys on the Rift. We're going to show you a quick video, recap all the highlights from last week. So we'll catch up with you in about 5 minutes or so.
Maybe actually pick that one up, and they're gonna actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening, and Hero's Entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not gonna be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, running away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it. They want to go for it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Low. Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's gonna fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's gonna fall as well, but shut down. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Ornn a little bit of gold there as well. And you know, that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him as they're still going from war. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shut down.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1-4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Bixes actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts, and this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well. But the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Lucian goes down. And it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury knows Hellbird's getting whipped, and here comes Skarvna. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Skarvna goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only Night Hunter Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passages coming out from. Oh my God, and Braum's already dead by the Q. James gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves. With the Silas gets the Q off. He fails flash, and that is kill for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. He is Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're going to peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just going to teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed. He does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no!
Price for that one. Braum's gonna, he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson. Well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Guild. Happy Guild dropped down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows also tries to get another kill, but she will go down. A quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Urgon's just tearing
Oh,
right apart
no.
on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not
Over
manage
bottom
to kill
lane.
Cyan. But bottom lane, we have a little bit of a fight going on. I had to pan down there, but Jinx does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami
It's
kill
gonna
though,
be Nami.
because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh
And
my
then
gosh!
Sona will win.
Ow!
Sona wins this. Oh my god! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just support v support healing.
All right, and we're back as we're about to load into the map. A lot of mastery points in this game on everybody but Syndra. So we'll have to see what happens there.
Might be a first-time Sinja. We don't know for sure, but we're hopping into the game. Here we go. My computer's slow. I'll tell my hamsters to run a little bit faster.
All right, that's all you got to do.
Come on, guys, go. Come on, it's 3 games.
All right,
We made it packed. We're in.
we are here. Midget Gizmo, this is game 1. We're not kidding. So you guys know I have dual monitors, so I will be able to see chat the entire time. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them in the timely order, timely fashion, and everything.
But so far in this game, just barely started. No invades happening. It's actually going to be pretty mellow. No one's going to meet up with each other, so.
Man, I was hoping for an invade from Eclipse Fury just to throw everything off, but oh well. Things happen.
Oh, and we got to pause.
I'm going to take a guess and say somebody on Vape.io's hamster stopped running.
Hamster got a heart attack and died. Or in other words, computer issues, as they tend to disguise it as. So now you just get to hear more of our voice and not gameplay. So I'm sure everyone's just so stoked to hear that.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody is really here for. They're just here to listen to us talk. All right. Aw, thanks, Detron1. You the man. He said we have beautiful voices.
Wow.
So nice of him. I feel loved. Just a little bit. But it's there.
Also, I apologize for my super loud chair in the background. I'm getting a new one like somewhere between tomorrow and March 1st, according to Amazon. So that's pretty exciting.
Do you want mine? Like, it's got a footrest. The footrest hits my wall when I use it, but you know. I guess
But I didn't already pay for this one.
it's not a bad chair, just, I don't know. I don't like it. I didn't buy it. It's probably why I don't like it, but we'll see what happens. So, going into this game, does anybody have any questions in chat?
Hey, I'm gonna interject here. I'm the one fish here. I'm in the background doing the streaming stuff, so sorry if it is kind of lacking. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that one of our Rocket League teams, the UVU A Squad, their main team played in the Collegiate Rocket League series today. At the beginning of their bracket, they advanced in a 5-game series over UC Santa Barbara. So they won, which was freaking awesome. It was intense. So if you get a chance to give them a little props in our Discord, go ahead and do that, because that's huge. That's a huge accomplishment. And yeah, so congrats to them. Anyway, game is back.
All right. As we get back into the game finally.
Here we go. It's kind of lagging out there too, because my computer, again, the hamsters are working hard.
It was Ike that did pause the game, so I might have been right.
But a lot of pings getting dropped. I think this is a lot of panic going down there, kind of unsure what happened after the pause, but they're finally able to gain some control. Now they're back in the game. So far, it's a pretty mellow start. I was kind of expecting a little bit more out of these two teams, maybe a little more of a bloodthirsty start to kind of build a lead, but everyone's just kind of hanging back. They're going to farm it up, wait for their moment to strike. We have a Vi in the jungle along with the Rengar as well, so you can expect some aggressive ganks, if anything, something to jazz up either the top lane or the bot lane. That's where I see most of the action happening. It's really tough to gank a Vigar. So
Yes and no. I wouldn't entirely agree with that. He is one of the more immobile mid lane champs, but we'll see how that plays out.
oh, but here we go. Lucian already coming in with that
great dash.
boot. Dazzle will not do anything. That was a great trade right there. Salty's been taking a lot of damage. Already dropped a half health, and there's not. It's barely hit level 2. Ever so barely.
But like I said, if Lucian didn't dash, though, they both would have dodged the stun because they simply walked down. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Lucian won't have dash up every time Tarek goes to use that, or maybe he will as
Georgeshire has to back out.
Yeah, J4 goes in on the Vayne and starts to do some damage, gets that Dark Harvest stack.
Gotta stack those stacks up, man. It's a hard life, you know, getting those Dark Harvest stacks. Can be very easy if you're winning a lane, but if you're behind, it is so incredibly tough. And when you got a lane opponent like Vayne, you gotta be really careful with it. You gotta be real smart how you use your engage, how you use your knock up, your combo, I guess, with J4. So well played overall.
I would agree, pretty evenly balanced throughout the game so far. Everybody's just farming it up. Even though Echo took that early damage, he is up about maybe 3 CS on the Lucian. So, nope, I was wrong. And that lead's gone. So, just Lucian things, right?
Just Lucian things. And you can kind of see Jarvan top lanes actually starting to poke out Vayne a lot more than kind of what you expect. You know, Vayne kind of having to take the back wheel just because Jarvan we're talking about here is already kind of beefy as it is, hard to take down. Once he gets that all in, that level 2 spike, he can just kind of out damage you completely, along with CC to boot. And now he's level 4. He's got a lot of damage under his belt, and now Vayne has to be very careful how she plays this out in order to build that lead that they're kind of banking on this Babe squad. Kind of hoping Vayne gets some solo XP, some solo farm that she can carry a little bit harder, while they're focusing more on Echo and Alistar's more utility. Have a great team fight.
So Vayne top is actually very, very strong into bruisers like J4 once you get your first item. It's all about power spikes, and it's pretty much as soon as you get your first full item is when you start being able to fight them. Now, if you lose, like if you give up first blood as Vayne, your lane's lost. But if you're able to hold it out and just farm and get that first item, most people go Blade of the Ruin King, then you actually win lane. So it's about being very patient and very calculated, and we'll have to see if Georgeshire can do this.
Dive coming on Georgeshire. He's in a little bit of trouble, but the Vi is unable to connect that vaulting strike, and Jarvan taking a lot of damage. Transpike having to be very careful. And now they're kind of looking for an opening, but Georgeshire's not giving it to him. But whoa, first blood happening in the bot lane. Lucian blowing up Echo completely. Now Alistar's in a lot of trouble. Ike having to run away with his life. But nothing's going to happen. And while we looked at that, we saw Vi was able to take down Georgeshire. Night Hunter Rook doing a great job kind of waiting it out, being really patient with her gank.
So
wow.
watching bot lane while you were commentating on the fight in top lane, Alistar went in on the Tarek. Lucian dashed away to dodge everything, and they tried to blow everything onto the Tarek, or Fabio if you will. And Lucian just kind of sat back and did damage to the Echo, and Echo tried to run, but it was too late. Lucian would dash, and he flashed for it, but he did eventually pick up the kill onto Echo. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Good plays overall, just across the board. You know, bot lane kind of taking advantage of their power with the Lucian Taric, as well as Night Hunter Rook. They're kind of being very proactive with that Vi, knowing where they can strike and knowing that they have that priority into the bot lane, so they're going to be able to make more plays happen more in the top lane and the mid lane. As Night Hunter Rook is obviously pulling off. So well played overall by Eclipse Fury. But now Valka taking a little bit of damage, caught up in the event horizon, but nothing much will happen of it. Mage Seeker being a little aggressive, and we got pings dropping down. Maybe Salty Spin's gonna go for it. Nope, he's gonna go for the Scuttle Crab. But look at this roam coming in from Ike up here. He's already up in the top lane. Look at that cow.
And that's one of the big things we've seen from Ike is he roams very, very well. And, you know, Mage Seeker doesn't have any vision of Ike at all until now, and now he's walking into an Echo who doesn't have 6, but
Gotta keep running.
will still do damage.
Level 7 to 2 level 5. What's gonna happen?
As
Looks like
Vi shows up
Hunter's
just
here.
in time to save him.
Now we kind of got a little bit of a 4v4 matchup here. Everyone's kind of grouped up, ready to go. They see like, perfect vision, both sides. They kind of see what's happening here. Both like nothing's gonna back. Both teams are gonna kind of back off, kind of go back to where they came from. They don't want anything to do with that. They want to keep it nice and mellow. They know that some maybe not trusting their damage, whatever it may be. But whoa, Georgeshire taking a little bit of burst there, getting caught up by the knock-up, and Transpike having to back off because it got condemned against the wall. Gotta be very careful about that.
That was a pretty good. I would say it was almost perfect condemn on the side of Georgeshire there. Did it right as the J4 was about to jump onto him, and so with that happening, J4 couldn't ult right away. So in my opinion, Georgeshire just saved his own life. And
Here goes Ike coming in right on the Huckshire. They're on the
oh,
run.
the 3-man stun.
There it is. Holy cow, Huckshire is now down. Salty Spittoon pick up that kill. As Magic Jasmine has to kind of back out now. Has nothing to do.
Oh,
Breaking
wow.
by Theomar's a boot. And
Wow.
devastating dive coming in from Georgeshire, getting dropped to the top lane.
As
Night Rook right on that gank there.
looked like Transpike set up a hoop for Night Hunter Rook to dunk him into it.
Nothing but slam dunks in the top lane. Vi is all about that.
They are getting tower plates for it, but they're about to lose a drag over it. Is it really worth it? It is a mountain drake, so...
And that will be going uncontested both sides, so they kind of pick up what they can take. You know, both teams are actually not able to pick up the tower, but got a lot of plates off of that. They'll be able to utilize that gold. I think they were able to get three plates off that. So...
And one thing we didn't even notice is with Jarvan taking those plates, he still has teleport up. He can teleport right back to lane and continue to push it.
He's got a
Extremely
lot of gold
hard.
under his belt now.
And like I said, Vayne gave up that first blood to Jarvan. Yeah, Vi picked up the kill, but Jarvan got the assist. And so with that extra gold, Jarvan now wins lane. Even with Vi repeating the game, but Jarvan wins lane.
Oh, but here goes Ike. They're going for the dive. He does not have his ultimate, so he's taking a lot of damage here. Mage Seeker unable to pull anything off, but he will pick up that kill.
As a
The
1-for-1.
ultimate's not available. Very unfortunate for him. Couldn't be a little more patient on that, but they were able to pick up the kill. Vaca will take that happily. It was a good. That was a very. That was a dive right there, to say the least. I don't know how strategic it was, or if it was just kind of spur of the moment because Ike was there, but they made it happen. They were able to get the kill. Now, hopefully, they'll make that Syndra snowball well enough.
They might have seen that Mage Seeker was rather he was out of mana, and so they said, you know, I'm here, might as well dive for it. I don't think he expected to take that much damage from the Arcade Comet, but, you know, things happen. Can't always be perfect.
Yeah, if I were Mage Seeker, I definitely would expect that either, to have the level 5 Alistar's going for the dive, sacrificing his life in the process, but...
Yeah,
So, they got plans they got plans underneath plans. You know, they got a lot of strategy in this team comp. I can already see it happening.
Theomar's is finally level 6, so he does have that ultimate. He can pop up out of anywhere and just one-shot you, so we'll have to see when that comes into play and who he goes for.
And Theomar's, he has a few targets he can go for. He's got Mage Seeker, he's got a Hux variant, or how do you say that name? Huskarvana? Husqvarna? Is that how you say that? Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Yo,
mouthful.
English is tough, but he didn't make it easy. But yeah, Husqvarna. I'm gonna call him Husk. He is
All
Husk
right.
now.
That's why I use champ names.
Yeah, that helps too. But those are just two best targets they can go for. Because everyone else is gonna be tough. But that Terra Ultimate's gonna be a huge rainy day on their parade if they can pull that off fast enough. The reaction time is good enough. Even the prediction, because it takes a little while to get the Terra Ultimate off there. We want to get a little bit of attention. The Night Hunter Rook is in the perfect spot to ruin a gank here by Theomars, but nothing's going to come of it. They're just going to back off. They're going to play it safe. Gotta respect it.
That's all Vapile can really do in this is play safer. No, they are behind. They're down about 1.5k gold as they.
Night Hunter going right in. He's been taking a lot of damage. Of course, he needs the Echo Ultimate. He's all the way back there. Now Ike all by himself, and the teleport coming in. Transpike. He is going to lock up Ike, and he is out of there. Oh, but the Alstar Ultimate come up, but it won't matter because the Ignite is there. And Magic Jasm actually picks up the kill. Not ideal, but they will take it. A great teleport coming in by J4. Transpike in the perfect position to pull that off. Save that teleport, like you said earlier. Didn't even need to go back to lane. He just he bided his time and took it right where he needed it, able to pick up a kill. And they might just pick up a tower on this if they push it, but they're actually not. And they're just gonna go back to where they came from. Or so help me.
Was that a Monsters Inc. reference?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, just double checking, making sure I wasn't losing it.
100%. Oh, but well, Swazi Platoon in a lot of trouble. Kind of did not expect the double whammy game coming in, but Night Hunter Rook kind of ruining his chances on survival 100% as I was shooting on a chunk of ice.
One thing we haven't really noticed, I've noticed, but you know, Night Hunter Rook likes to repeat ganks. He did it top, he just did it again bot lane. So we'll have to be very, very cautious of that. I'm going to be paying a lot of attention to Night Hunter Rook. I did main Vi 2 seasons ago, last season. And she is one of the champs I have, I believe I have about 300,000 mastery points on her. And so I'm watching his jungle clear just to see how it goes with her getting buffed next patch, just to see which route he takes and when he's ganking and how it's working. So we'll have to see as J4 takes her tower and backs away.
It's the first tower down. That's a good chunk of gold. Now the goldie kind of skyrockets for the side of Eclipse Fury. That's now 23 to 20k. So on an obvious 3k gold lead just about. And now the pings are getting dropped as Shelly is now the attention. The flash coming up on the Transpike. He is gonna, or Theomars rather, the Transpike there to pick up the kill. A great aggressive play there will definitely result in the Rift Herald if they can pick it up. The Vapio does not want to contest, and looks like they're not gonna want anything to do with that. They're just gonna back out, play it safe. They lost another crucial member to their team, and with that, they might go for the Rift Herald. That would be an ideal target to go for, and there it is. Night Hunter on that. That was a great play by Night Hunter.
Interestingly, that they're leaving Lucian alone with the Echo. Lucian out damages Echo right now because of the lifesteal. He can sustain the team fights, and he has heal, whereas Echo has Ignite. So leaving Echo on his own, not necessarily what I would do in this, but they do bring Ike back down as kind of that "don't touch my person, my friend" moment.
Oh, but here we go. Theomars and Georgeshire, they're having the kind of getting forced into a corner here. As Night Hunter is kind of dominating this map here, along with Transpike kind of willing to help out at any moment. So this is great, like aggressive play. I love seeing here from Transpike and Night Hunter. It's kind of dominating this top side of the jungle here. Theomars kind of being really careful on how he kind of goes about his next few actions, because they're just all up in their business right now. They can't get out. They're kind of stuck. Look, they are just going to back out. They're going to take their gold, they're gonna go spend it, pick up some great items. That's a Randuin into Omen, kind of finished off there by Transpike.
And just like that, they dodged the Parrot Stun. They walked up. Looks like
quite unbreakable, but wow, there's a Vault Breaker, or the 900 Rook kind of going right in there. Magic doesn't pick up the kill on Vaca. And now Neomar's coming into the fight. 900 Rook is dropped, and now ICAS is forced to run away. Now Eclipse Furious is picking up the double kill. Mage Seeker right where he needed to be right there. Perfect timing. They were able to pick up a kill on the 900, but in exchange for 3 of their team members' lives, that Ocean Drake is all Eclipse Furies. Theirs for the taking. They're in a great spot right now. 16 minutes in, already up by 7 kills. As we can kind of see the dominance that the champions that kind of were picked up by Vape.io, they're kind of starting to fall out here. Theomars isn't really able to pull too much off in these fights.
But like I said in pregame, it all comes down to that one team fight. And if something goes wrong for Eclipse Fury and Vape.io capitalizes on it, that could be a game. So we'll have to see what happens with it.
That very well could be game. You gotta be very careful how you play your next steps, because they very well could be your last in organized play like this, where all the comms are kind of very well centered on what they would need to do. More attention, more focus on the objectives. Tower taking, all that jazz that you usually just don't find in solo queue is now found here in the tournament style. So great stuff to be seen here as we kind of move on to the later portion of the game.
A lot of deep vision for Eclipse Fury in the bottom side of Vape.io's map. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Vision is a major thing when it comes to this play style. Is Vibe.
Oh, but flashes are dropped already. Maybe they're on the run. Mage Seeker here. Event Horizon's dropped. Ike's in a lot of trouble here. He might get dropped. And he very well will get dropped. I was waiting for the ultimate pop, but he actually did not have it. And there's the Vi ultimate coming down. Theomars is going to get destroyed. Salty in a bad position, but he's going to force the ultimate. And there's the culling. Oh, Hux is now taken down out of the picture. As now we see Eclipse is on the run. The chase down Vape.io. Salty Platoon is in a very sticky situation, but Vaca's going to be there to back him up. And another great team fight for the side of Eclipse. They are able to drop one, but they are pick up 2 kills in the process. And Shelly has been dropped. They're looking to take this bot side tower now, but they're gonna have to fight for it, to say the least. Oh, but the stun comes in. The dazzle. Salty Platoon in a little bit of trouble as well. The Event Horizon, boom, right in the face. Magic Jasmine picking up the kill somehow. A Mage Seeker he's seeking out that Vaca kill. They're looking for it, but they're not gonna find it.
So here's the thing: is Vayne could not leave top lane, otherwise Jarvan would have taken that tier 2 turret, so she couldn't go to stop Shelly, but yet the 2 members of Vape.io couldn't hold it on their own with 3 people pushing into them on top of Shelly. So we'll have to see if in the future of this game, if Yorkshire can rotate down, if he can leave top lane, ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be a huge risk to take Yorkshire out of the top lane right there. He's so crucial. He's a keystone for that top lane. But now it's at that point where they're gonna start needing him, as we can kind of see. Vape.io kind of starting to fall apart here. They're missing that damage that an AD carry we usually would bring to the table, but now they have to replace it with Salty's Platoon, playing that Echo, and now they have to kind of change up their style. Whereas Eclipse Fury, on the other hand, they don't have to change too much of their play style, or I guess the base play style of how the game is played, where they have the AD carry already in those team fights. He farmed up a good chunk of CS, so he's got a lot of gold to work with, along with a few kills to boot. So
I believe Vayne is going for a Ginsu's Rageblade with the recurve bow being built again. So I don't play a whole lot of Vayne, but I don't ever build Rageblade on her. So we'll have to see. Maybe it's for that team fight that they're waiting for.
Yeah, Ginsus is one of those pretty big risk items where you have to get a bunch of auto attacks off just to get the full use of that ability. Oh, I kind of caught out here by Mage Seeker here. Not too much going to happen out of that because he's the only one there. But wow, Yorkshire forced the flash out of the way. Transpike coming in hot like a freight train.
Mage Seeker ults Ike, but does what looked like negative damage.
That's the beauty of the Alistar's ultimate, you know, Unchained. I believe it's Unchained Fury or some Unbreakable Will. So I was pretty far off, but Unbreakable Will kind of reduces, I think, 70% of all damage taken. So it's a pretty nifty ability.
Looking at the game as of right now, Log, what do you think Vape.io's win condition is? What do they have to do to get back into this game?
Well, first things first, they got to be able to kite back Night Hunter Rook and be able to kind of react to whoever she's going to ult. And you kind of see right here, Night Hunter Rook already coming in. Theomar's in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be able to back out. Now they're kind of looking. Now Vape.io, they're kind of looking to make a reactive play here, trying to avenge his fallen comrade, but too little, too late. There's far more members of Eclipse Fury up here, and that's going to result in another turret falling for the side of blue tower taken. So Eclipse Fury taking another tower. All right. Pretty good trade for them, I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree. As they set up for this drag.
As I was saying earlier, I believe they're going to have to be very careful on who Night Hunter kind of goes for. See, Saltspoon is going to interrupt my speech once again, trying to go for the Dragon skill, but it's not enough. Huskaren is able to kind of pop them real quick and take the Dragon for themselves. Yeah, I love that proactivity with the play there, but unfortunately, he can't do much as an Echo by himself. It's 2 and 5 right now. It's just a tough situation. I guess it was 2 and 4 at the time, but now tough situation to be in. But anyways, back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah, watch out for Night Hunter. This guy is on fire with his Vi. He has the Assault and Battery. You gotta really watch out for it and kind of like help out whoever gets caught up by that. And already Mage Seeker actually in a little bit of trouble now. Vac kept putting a lot of damage on the exhaust is blowing on, but wow, look at the damage coming out of Mage Seeker. So much power.
Run!
Both stuns kind of getting caught up, and Ike having the back off as well. Mage Seeker is doing so much damage, with Theomar's looking to avenge his comrade. Shut down. Going for the side of Vape.io.
Rengar is online.
Rengar's online, but might be shut down pretty quick as Night Hunter Rook looking to avenge his comrade, and he will do so very happily as Magicism having to force that use that ultimate. You're invulnerable. There's the Culling getting dropped, and Rampage for the Taric, ladies and gentlemen. Fabio is on a rampage. Unstoppable. Not unstoppable, they need 5 minutes for that. But they're looking to take this tower now.
4-0.
4-0. Worst case scenario, he's got the sweet armor from the 80s on. So you know he's rocking those sweet leg cuffings, I want to say, those leggings. Furry and
oh, the leg warmers?
Yeah, the leg warmers. That's what I was looking for. Oh man, yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised he's only 4-0 at this point. I expect a little bit more out of him.
So
using that skin.
You're a support main.
That is correct.
Put yourself in Fabio's shoes right now. You're 4-0-6.
Done.
Your ADC has died twice. Did you do your job?
Absolutely. I think, under normal circumstances as a support, I'd be a little worried at my supporting skills, but when you lock in the Fabio and you got that sweet pink armor to boot, it's his fault for even disgracing himself in your presence. That's kind of like on his. That's kind of his bad. So
looks like we're about to have a team fight here. A huge team fight as
Transpike can hit up. Whoa! Look at the damage coming out. Transpike getting a massive knockup, and there it is. A killing spree going down. Jarvan picks up 2 kills. Double kill going over. As now Vape.io forced to run out. Now Baron is open. That's free. They're going for it. Might go uncontested. Vaca maybe looking to change it up, but some very low health bar. She is forced to back as now Salty Spittoon might be the only hope to steal this Baron, but this is a huge risk that he's about to take. And you kind of already saw he wasn't able to steal the dragon earlier. Baron is falling dangerously low, and it will go to the side of Eclipse Fury uncontested. A great fight overall. 3 for 0, and an event Horizon will catch Salty Spittoon up, and that is 5 to 20 kills right there at 25 minutes in.
With a 12,000 gold lead. Eclipse Fury looking to maybe get a couple towers with this Baron push.
They didn't even reset. They're going for it. They're going all the way. They want this tower. They might just take an inhibitor off of this if they can.
Everybody's health bars are full. There's no need to reset.
There we go. Oh, Ike pushing him back. That's kind of rude.
Ike said,
rude,
please
dude.
walk away. Ike says, please walk away from my tower. That'd be great. Thanks. As, once again, Vayne trying to hold off the J4 in that top lane, but Vayne not quite dealing the damage. Vayne not quite online, if you will. Power Basics in chat said when stacked, she gets 2 Silver Bolts stacks on every other auto using Rage Blade, and then only 2 items are needed on Vayne to do damage. So maybe once Vayne gets Rage Blade, she'll be able to do something, but up till this point, we haven't been able to see it.
DMRs will get taken down by the 3-man squadron. Husk picking up that kill. He's now on a killing spree as they look to take this tower. And it will definitely fall with that Baron buff to boot. The siege minion is on top of that stuff. Is now the inhibitor is at risk. It is exposed. It's open. And Vape.io, they have no answers for this. They're trying to go in. There's a great knockup by Ike, but here comes the damage. The ultimate's getting popped. And now they are all invulnerable. There it is. They can't do anything to him. Oh, but here comes Georgeshire popping that ultimate. There's the Culling as well, pushing her back. And they're looking to take in some Nexus Towers here. There's Baseseeker popping Ike. And just doing a last-ditch effort to kind of take him out, but Husk is able to pick up that kill. He's on a rampage now as they look to take out these last few turrets, and they're going to look to end the game right here. They have the Baron buff. They have the minions.
Damage.
They got Vodka as well. They just kind of deleted her. And this might be it. The Nexus is exposed, and there's the
Wow.
There it is. The damage is coming out, and Eclipse Fury picking up their first win of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, they're back in this, maybe.
And they did it in style, I'll give them that.
6
Wow.
to 26. What a dominant performance by Eclipse here. That is what you want to see from the team that is 0-8. I guess now they're 1-8 now, picking up that beautiful win. That's the kind of stuff you want to see from them for the rest of the split right here. That's exactly what you want to kind of see from this point forward. They kind of they hit the gas pedal for this fight, you know?
Wow.
Had to drink of water.
Whew.
That was intense.
That was, wow. Oofta.
Congrats to Eclipse Fury, Vape.io. It looks like we were both wrong here. We thought Vape.io was going to take it, but it was actually a complete stomp for the side of Eclipse Fury, picking up a dominant win right there. That was well played. But honestly, like throughout that game, it didn't feel, for the first good chunk of it, it didn't feel like Vape.io was really that far behind.
It really didn't. And just all of a sudden, that repeat gank top, the team fight down, both team fights down in bot lane, just kind of both fell in favor of Eclipse Fury. And one of the things I mentioned in pregame is they had to go without mistakes. And overall, they had mistakes, but they were mistakes that couldn't really be capitalized upon. Overall, pick ban phase is where they won this. The Vayne top, yeah, it's a risky pick and it could work, but it just didn't into Jarvan. Echo ADC,
It just didn't.
It just didn't. Like, Vayne did the least damage in the game. Alistair did more damage than Vayne.
Yeah, she's kind of locked down on that top lane where Transpike, he literally just built to counter her, which at that point he's this kind of champion that can build to counter her and have it work out really well for him, where he picked up Randuin's Omen and Ninja Tabi. So Georgeshire, he had to wait till like the very latest part of the game where he already got a lot of farm, he got a lot of gold, and got his items going to really put a dent into Transpike. But for that early game, it was a pretty obvious, like, you know, pick up the Ninja Tabi, and you're already surviving. You already have the damage to kind of take down Georgeshire. Now you have the sustainability to kind of go even further and take her out. And that's kind of what we saw kind of take place. She kind of dropped a few times, of course, with the help of Night Hunter Rook to kind of come in and rain on her parade as well.
So, who do you think the interview should go to?
Oh,
I think I know who you're going to say once you get done hacking up a lung. I think I know who you're going to say.
I mean, we all want Fabio to get up in here. We all want Fabio, but...
And I was going to argue it with you because that's what I figured you would say.
But I feel like as great as Fabio was, and how blessed the 4 members of Eclipse Fury were to be graced with his presence, I think Night Hunter Rook would probably be the most, like, he'd be the MVP of the game for sure. He's the one that made a pretty big impact. Of course, Hux, he got a good chunk of kills. He went 8, 2, and 11. But Night Hunter Rook made a lot of plays at the top lane to help kind of shut down the Vayne, make sure she wasn't a problem, and then kind of splashed her lead over to mid lane, and then kind of just like to the random fights, kind of shut down Theomars completely. So I have to give it for, at least for the MVP wise, the Night Hunter Rook.
I would agree. I think we should try to get Night Hunter Rook in here for a quick interview. So Night Hunter Rook, if you want to hop in the Aquadome, we'll get you in here for a quick interview. All right. All right, 900 Rook, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good win.
Thank
Well
you.
played. So talk me through the repeat ganks because you did it in both top lane and bot lane.
Yeah, so for the top lane gank, the moment we saw Rengar bot side, we were like, oh, Bane's easy to kill. Let's just dive her. Because she was like low. So me and Jarvan, we were like, oh, let's just go. Waves pushing up. Good opportunity. So we just went for it. It was a little shaky at first, but then I knew that, we just gotta keep pressuring her and then consistent ganks. That's all we needed.
Yo, I
So,
like that. I
I-
like. Oh, sorry. You can go ahead.
I was gonna say that's good map awareness to realize that Rengar's bot side. Okay, let's dive in.
Yeah, I mean, Rengar was taken from me. Originally, I was planning to play Rengar, but the moment it was taken, I was like, okay, I ain't losing to this. I'm the Rengar player here, so, I gotta show him, even though I wasn't on Rengar.
Yo, picking up that Rengar pick. I like it. I like the boldness. Too bad he swiped it from you, but I like the reaction, the thought process. Like, oh, Rengar's bot lane. Yo, let's bring this party to the top lane. Shut down that Vayne. And you guys did a pretty good job at that. Was that like a thing you want to keep your eye on, like see if the Vayne would pop off, and like you wanted to shut her, you want to hover around top side, or was that just kind of like just happened to, I guess, like, was that your goal to kind of shut down Vayne as well as you did, or what was kind of like your goal kind of going into it playing Vi?
Oh, well, playing Vi, we actually didn't know kind of like what to do, where to gank exactly, but we were kind of scared of Vayne top, as in like, she can outrange Jarvan, but Jarvan was holding his own, so we just took advantage of that and dived it.
Yeah.
But
There you go.
most of the fights though, like later in the game, we gotta give it to our support though. He
There
carried
we
us
go.
through all the terror ults.
I figured.
Stuns.
The Terra cults were very good. So in pick a ban phase, did you and Transpike plan for him to ult and then you to ult so that he could set up a hoop and you could dunk him into it?
We knew we had like two kind of like lockdowns, like Veigar and Jarvan. It just happened to be. It just happened that our like current champions kind of lined up that well, but yeah, I don't know actually.
I was hoping for some planning on that, but all right, we can work with it.
I mean, what our thought process through Champ Select was the moment. So we were actually expecting them to take Lucian, but then the moment they took Rengar, we were all shook. We were like, "Oh gosh, what do we do?" Like I was panicking. I was like, "Oh gosh, what do I do?" I got counterpicked this, but like, yeah.
And Rengar being a flex pick now, it's very interesting. So, because he can go top, he can go jungle. It's, tops takes a bit more skill than jungling with him, but things happen. No big deal. Overall, well played, great game, in my opinion. Very few mistakes, and if there were mistakes, there weren't anything too massive that Vape Bio could capitalize on. So, great game. I'm going to hand it over to Log real quick, see if he's got any last minute questions for you.
Yeah, man. One more. You guys were 0-8, I believe, and now you just finally picked up a very dominant win, man. How does it feel to to pick up that very convincing win, and kind of like how's it going to project you for the next few games to come?
Oh, with this win, we plan to steamroll the next one really hard.
Hey.
Like we won by a large margin this game. Luckily, we're gonna try to like steamroll the next one even harder.
Hey, there we go. I love to hear that, and I can't wait to see it, man. Congrats on your win, and I think we'll let you get back to doing your thing with your team. But that's all I got.
I believe your next game is against Spew.
Oh yeah.
So it's a battle of the bottom of the tables.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's pretty much our rematch, so we're gonna.
Now both you guys have a win under your belt, so hopefully you can steamroll it through. I do have some former teammates on Spew, so I'll be watching the game afterward. Hopefully you do well. Hopefully it's a good game. But congrats on the win, man, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well,
As we get set for game 2 here between Souls A and Team Very Nice. Get our cams back on for you guys to look at our lovely mugs.
oh, sorry. What?
All right, so both Souls A and Team Very Nice are 4-4. You know, so record-wise, it's going to be a very interesting game.
Both teams are 4-4. Oh, nice. Okay.
So I'm hoping for very close games. Bans are going to be very, very key in this. Teams are evenly ranked as well. So what I would do if I were playing on either of these teams are, you know, ban away meta, play what is good that you're comfortable on, and then keep a team fighting comp in mind for this. If you try to veer away from the team fight comp or you try to go with weird comps, yeah, sometimes they work, but overall, it doesn't. So we'll have to see what happens with that. While we get ready for the second game, we're going to take a 5-minute break. So Log and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Let you guys know how everything's going. Till that time, leave some questions in the comments so we have something to answer. But enjoy this highlight clip in the meantime.
Maybe I should pick that one up, and they're going to actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening. Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not going to be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, earning away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it. They want to go for it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's going to fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's going to fall as well, but a shutdown. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And you know, that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shutdown.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1-4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh,
they did
he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Bases actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts, and this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well. But the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down. And it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury knows Hellbird's getting wigged, and here comes Scarvina. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Scarvina goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only Night Hunter Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passages coming out from. Oh my God, and Braum's already dead by the Q. Gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves with the Silas gets the Q off. He fails flash, and that is kill for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. He is Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. he already backed once and got a couple of items. So now we're gonna peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just gonna teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed. He does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no! Oh.
Price for that one. Braum's gonna he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson. Well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Kill. Happy Kill drop down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows also tries to get another kill, but she will go down. A quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Urgon's just tearing right apart on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not manage to
bottom lane.
Cyan, but bottom lane we have a little bit of a fight going on. I had to pan down there, but Jinx does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami kill though, because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh my god!
Sona will win.
Ow!
Sona wins this. Oh my god! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just support v support healing.
And we're back as teams are finally starting to load in here. Looks like nobody dropped any questions while we were gone. Thanks everybody doing it.
What's up, guys?
But we're back. Looking at everything. This looks like it's going to be a very, very good game.
We got some diamond players up in this. We got gold players. We got plat. We got everything across the spectrum here.
We have no iron players. Kurt is not in it, but
rip.
You know, for everybody watching, go over to the main channel. Remind Kurt that he's an iron. If you want, I think it's funny. He's gonna think it's funny. Go ahead and tell him I sent you. He'll laugh. But looking at this matchup, who do you think's gonna win? I'm gonna throw you under the bus.
Southern Utah.
I should have known.
JK, I'm not gonna be like that. I definitely am not gonna rule out the other guys. Though Southern Utah, I mean, I'm always gonna talk about it.
And you threw out the dab.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you didn't. Like, I thought that was kind of like a thing you do.
No, I didn't. What?
Oh well, shoot, man. It's okay. Next time.
You know, Team Very Nice is from Utah, right?
Yeah, but I don't know them as well as I know the Southern Utah guys. And my pen almost just died on me, but I was able to revive it, so by just scribbling until it worked. So, but yeah, no. I've seen both these teams play, and I feel like I'm repeating myself when I say that, but I haven't been here for all the games, unfortunately, and I'm slacking on rewatching the VODs. But from what I've been displayed and shown, I think it's going to be a very even fight for the most part. I think both these teams are 4-4, correct?
Yes.
And both teams are 4-4, so they're looking to get a win to kind of break out the clump that kind of developed here in the standings. But yeah, I mean, I do know the players a little bit better on the side of Southern Utah, so I do know a little bit more. Or I guess I know a little more well of how they play and how aggressive they can be, and how they just go about their playing of League of Legends. That being said, you definitely don't want to rule out Team Very Nice. Don't let their team name fool you, because they are absolutely ruthless. I've seen, I think, a few of their games where they just like absolutely dominated, where they've displayed anything but very nice qualities. Definitely for both sides, the jungle is where you want to look at as far as like action. You got Penguin Ninja for the side of Southern Utah A, and Team Very Nice. Oh man, who's their jungler? I know, is it Small Rakan?
I believe our junglers for this game are going to be Tedious and then Gummy Hat. So Penguin Ninja roam to mid lane, I believe. I could be wrong here. Let me check. You might be right. I believe it is a penguin. They were in the wrong order. That's on me. I apologize, everybody.
Yeah.
But all right. Looks like just waiting on one more. Player as we load in. Gummy Hat's asking if you log bot.
What was that?
Gummy Hat in chat said you log bot with a purple heart.
Oh,
Followed by some question marks. So Gummy Hat loves you. He's trying to obviously get some love pregame, so you choose them to win.
oh, I see. Well, I mean, it's working.
Is it working? You chose the other team.
Well, you know how it is. I mean, like, I know these guys, so yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought really quickly.
It's okay.
But much love for the Gummy Hat man himself.
All right. As we have everybody in the lobby.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Ooh. Yeah. So
Sorry, I was figuring out some technical stuff here.
yep, sorry guys. I'm getting some stuff figured out. I don't believe this is the correct team, so we're going to get this figured out for you guys. Sorry for the delay. Looking at the player list, none of these players are on Team Very Nice, so
Quite the peculiar situation.
huh. So looking at Team Very Nice, this is we've got pretty much an even ranking all the way across for everything. So
Team is dead.
Wow.
Savage.
Okay. So let's looking forward into this. This is going to be very, very interesting. Sorry, everybody, for the delay. We're trying to get everything figured out. In the meantime, we're going to go to another break so we can get this figured out. In the meantime, enjoy this video again. Again, sorry for the delay and everything, but here it is while we get this sorted out.
Maybe actually pick that one up, and they're gonna actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening, and Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not gonna be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, earning away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it. They want to go for it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's gonna fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's gonna fall as well, but a shutdown. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And you know, that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him, as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shutdown.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1 and 4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Bases actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts, and this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well. But the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down. And it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury knows Hellbird's getting wigged, and here comes Scarvina. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Scarvina goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only Night Hunter Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. Oh, JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passages coming out from. Oh my God, and Braum's already dead by the Q. Gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, with forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, this might be another kill for Graves with the Silas gets the Q up. He fails flash, and that is kill for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. He is Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're gonna peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just gonna teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed. He does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane, though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no! Oh.
Price for that one. Braum's gonna he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson. Well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Kill. Happy Kill dropped down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows also tries to get another kill, but she will go down. A quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Urgon's just tearing
Oh,
right apart
no.
on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not
Over
manage
bottom
to kill
lane.
Cyan. But bottom lane, we have a little bit of a fight going on. I had to pan down there, but Jinx does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami
It's
kill
gonna
though,
be Nami.
because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh my
This is-
God!
Sona will win!
Ow!
Sona wins this. Oh my god! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just support v support healing.
Let's consider the secret life of the innermost nesting doll. Living most of her life in the dark, inside the other nesting dolls, she has plenty of time to think, if she could. Sadly, she has no brain. However, when an innermost nest
can stay right here, we will play until somehow you can find a slightly different frame of mind. Right here in my arms, away from all harm, you'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care.
So sorry for the delay, everybody. Technical difficulties, team difficulties. So we're still going to have a game 2. It's still technically Team Very Nice versus Souls. So the only difference is there's only one member that's officially on Team Very Nice that's playing. A couple of his other teammates couldn't make it. One of them had a power outage, so his computer wouldn't be able to run. Things happen. We moved past it, so this is going to be more of a skirmish or a scrim, if you will. But for right now, we're going to jump into this so you guys aren't waiting any longer. And yeah, let's let's go ahead and jump into game here, as it looks like we're about to get into pick band stage.
Yeah, here we go. Hopping into Champ Select. That was me coughing because I have a cough. Here we go.
All right.
Hopping into
As first ban comes through as a Sejuani. Very, very good ban. She's very strong in the jungle. Good presence and ganks. A Master Yi gank won't be happening as he gets banned away. Kind of sad to see it, but
bold choice getting rid of that Master Yi, but they don't want anything to do with that. They don't want that snowball to happen. We've all faced it in solo queue, and absolutely Southern Utah don't want any business with that. So get that out of the way.
I've never faced it in solo queue because I am that in solo queue.
Oh no!
I am one of those guys.
No. Well, that's okay. We can find forgiveness.
I'm sorry. The Project E skin is so good.
Oh no!
What? What do you mean?
Oh, dear.
As Caitlyn gets banned away along with Karma. And York as the third ban on the side of Team Very Nice.
York's actually a really smart ban to kind of get rid of right now. It's patch 9.4. Like, we got the Urgot nerfs kind of coming in. We got him. I got a few buffs coming in for him as well. He's just kind of like that powerhouse. He's like a better version of Tryndamere, where he's just kind of camps up in the top lane and takes the whole base by storm eventually. The more he works on it, he's one of those kind of champions. But he can also rejoin up with the team if he needs to, and actually be bringing a lot of valuable contributions. So they get rid of him, as well as Cassiopeia is off, and Syndra is now locked in for the side of Very Nice. Very bold first choice, but they want to make sure they lock that down. Syndra is pretty great in the mid lane, obviously, and she has a lot of damage, a lot of complete 100% burst. Good CC to boot. We'll see where that first pick gets him. Is now Lucian is locked in. Pyke is being covered.
Pyke locked in. So that could be a Pyke top, Pyke support, Pyke jungle, Pyke mid. Pyke could go anywhere. Let's just put it at that. Other than probably ADC, I'm gonna guess Lucian's ADC. As Shyvana gets picked now, this could be an AP Shyvana, which does scale pretty hard and it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, Shyvana, absolutely terrifying to go up against. They're going to be going for a lot of dragon control already with that kind of lock in. She gets a lot of damage, a lot of buffs, based on how many dragons she can kill, or at least like by how her team or what her team can kill. Doesn't matter if she's there or not, but rather if they get the dragon, then she gets a nice little power surge. So they're gonna Southern Utah's gonna play very carefully around that and make sure they hover over the dragon pit, keep that secure. As now Cho'Gath getting locked in. Also a great way to secure a dragon. Got the 1,000 true damage to nom all over him. So
as Victor also gets locked in, another flex pick. We'll have to see who gets banned in the second stage of bans. As Kaisa banned away with no ADC, I expect 2 ADC bans on the side of Souls. For Team Very Nice, I don't really know. There's 2 flex picks that could honestly go anywhere. So, because I have seen Victor supports, I have seen Victor top and mid, I've seen Pyke literally in every role in the game.
ooh, there's a Jax ban coming in. Now, I don't know if anyone saw this, but Jax was actually played in the LCS last week on the side of Team Solo Mid. Broken Blade picked them up, and they had a very dominant performance. I believe I can't remember what the team they versed. It might have been Team Liquid. I could have been wrong, but they were victorious in that. But Kaisa and Morgana banned, as well as Darius. Already kind of the bot lane is majorly targeted here for the side of Southern Utah. They want to make sure Lucian has a very safe, clear path to victory. No one there to kind of capitalize on the late game like Kaisa would. So a good banning phase for the side of Southern Utah, as we see Lee Sin. A comfort pick for Penguin Ninja for sure, but a very great champion in general.
Overall, it does beat Shyvana.
I've seen more Lee Sins win than Shyvana wins, and I would agree with you there.
As Maybe. As Ezreal gets locked in.
There's
Another
Ezreal.
Ezreal Lucian bot lane.
Yeah, Ezreal, he's so dominant in the bot lane. Not only is he like a pretty scary force when he first kind of comes into the game, but the more he stacks up that the tier of the goddesses that he can build, and the more he just kind of snowballs into this kind of really surprisingly burst champion where he can arcane shift, kind of line up his W and Q perfectly, put a lot of damage onto you, and he's an AD carry. He's going to be auto attacking you, obviously. Ezreal's just a very scary force to deal with, and then he's also got a global ult, by the way. So, and that was Leona coming down for an Ezreal to boot. That's a very scary initiation team right there. Coming from the side of the team, very nice.
And overall, team very nice picked for a team fight. So
We're having the Ornn of the Cannon. That could be their top laner right there. And there's the Ornn. Locked in, ready to go. Gonna swap around now. Pyke and Lucian most definitely going to be found in the bot lane, I would imagine.
all right, so I think you got your Pyke or your Ornn support maybe. If some trades don't happen here.
Ornn support. It's the truth and the light. If you want
Is
to
it-
win, you lock that in. That's my motto.
All right, as looks like an Ornn mid maybe.
Ornn mid.
Oh
Okay.
no, it's not. Okay,
Nope.
they traded last second. Pretty straightforward
Not.
teams.
They did
The
not want
only-
anything to do with that.
The one thing I am noticing as of right now is Pyke has smite.
Pyke does have smite. I don't know if they know that or if
Calculated?
calculated maybe. Maybe they really want to make sure Shyvana doesn't get any dragons. That's oh nope, he switched at the last second. He has ignite.
Okay.
And no exhaust for both sports here. They're gonna be going all in. Be a bloodthirsty game. I can already smell it. Smell the blood in the air.
Overall, I've been playing Leona a bit more than normal lately. I would have taken exhaust over ignite with Leona just because, you know, it decreases damage. And with Pyke and Lucian, that's a lot of damage in that lane. And so decreasing some of it isn't going to hurt along with the slow. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Obviously, Pyke and Lucian just going to go all out damage. We finally see some teleports on both sides, so we'll have to see what happens here.
Got the Ornn and the Cho'Gath matchup. I haven't seen Cho'Gath or Ornn kind of go up at each other. I haven't seen that matchup too often, so I can't really imagine who would come out on top. I'd probably give it to Ornn for at least the laning part of the game, where he got a lot of buffs on his just base damage and what he can kind of pull off with Bellows Breath. And so I would imagine I'd give it to Ornn for the early, but then once Cho'Gath hits 6 and once he starts kind of stacking up, he becomes this like unstoppable, unkillable monster, as we kind of all know and love, where he gets bigger the more he eats, and along with that he gets a lot more health and a lot more stats gonna go with that.
It honestly depends on how Cho'Gath builds. If Cho'Gath goes Roa into tank, so Rod of Ages into tank, Cho'Gath wins lane. Because Ornn pillars kind of show you where he's gonna pop up, where he's gonna dash at you. If you drop your Q right underneath that, that's an instant knockup. And then you silence them so he can't just start spitting fire at you and start just going to town on him. You actually win that trade.
Ornn's actually a mad rapper on the behind the scenes. When he's not on the rift, he actually spits straight fire, as we can kind of see with his W. He kind of shows a little bit in the game, but you can imagine his rap album has got to be unreal by him spitting literal fire,
Yeah, his rap name is DJ Charizard because he spits hot fire.
Of course.
So.
Oh, shoot. It's awkward. That's top lane kind of dealt with. I think Cho'Gath will be a little bit more. It'll be tough to deal with. They got a heck of a front line there with Leona and Cho'Gath, where they have a really good peel for their carries, as well as a great engage by Shyvana and Leona. So their team fights are going to be pretty devastating. Whereas Southern Utah, they're gonna try and play it safe. They're gonna they have a great team fight to kind of like counteract and engage. They have the Victor with the Gravity Field and the Chaos Storm. Lee Sin to kind of Dragon Kick wherever he needs to throw that thing. Of course, call the Forge God. It's going to be that if we can get to an actual team fight scenario, it's going to be tough to say who's going to come out. It's going to come out to individual play and how well the carries are going to kind of find themselves in each of these fights based on positioning, make sure they keep up on that vision. This is the basic stuff is what's going to really carry each of these teams through their fight if they really want to pull a win here. But let us know in the chat section below who you think is going to win, who's going to take it, Southern Utah or Team Very Nice. Two very great teams.
Once again, I took over the leaderboard for bits, so somebody taught me.
Dare you guys? You won't. Nope.
You won't.
I know you won't.
You won't. They won't. They're scared, man.
Bunch of children out there, man.
See, you can't say that because then kids these days get offended.
That's 2019.
Right. Everybody's offended. Overall, looks like Sulis took a lot of comfort picks along with, good team comp wise. Whereas Team Very Nice, some comfort picks, but also team more. That's a lot of AP. Looking at it now, that's a lot of AP between Ezreal and Syndra and Cho'Gath, and if Shyvana goes AP, which she'll probably end up going tank, as will Cho'Gath, but that's a lot of AP.
That is indeed a lot of AP, as the boys would say it. I don't know. Anybody who wants to say that, they can say it.
I don't have it copyrighted or trademark. Go ahead and say it.
It's all yours then. But all right, hopping into the game now. Good luck, have fun are spread with some smiley faces to boot. You just gotta love that, Doesn't see Team Very Nice kind of moving as one organized unit. They're gonna meet up on the Dragon side.
Now we could see an invade here. Cho'Gath is on the bot side.
They really want to either put up a really good defense or they might want to seek out a kill, but they're
not grouped well enough for an invade.
Not in the position to pull it off, so might just be a nice chill game or a chill little spot for now. Keep it nice and clean.
Looking at some pings, I feel we might have a troll pike on our hands.
Master 7, so he's already speaking the language of Yasuo.
He is doing the New Age dab, so Log will enjoy that.
He's a great guy. You can already tell this guy's got a lot to bring to the table.
TJosaurus. What a great name. Ooh.
This is going to be starting the blue buff, and might be working his way down. He might go for a level 2 gank bot lane.
Cho'Gath stayed bot side very, very long. He's just now getting to his blue buff to get to top lane. And they will see him right now with the ward they placed in Pixel Brush. Maybe they didn't. There were no pings for it. And so maybe nobody caught it, but we'll have to see what happens with it.
Well, looks like he was able to pick up the CS in time. Wasn't able to get it himself, but got the experience, so good he picked up on that at the very bare minimum.
And look at that. The knockup already coming out on Cho'Gath. Interesting start. Most people that play Cho'Gath will start E just because it helps you clear faster, but for any of you Cho'Gath players in chat, go ahead and let me know what you play, what you start.
Taking a lot of damage coming out. Shadex putting the hurt on the Cho'Gath, put him in his place.
As Syndra getting poked down quite a bit too by the Victor, so we'll have to see what comes of it. It's a big wave is about to come crashing into the top lane tower as Victor takes quite a bit of damage from the Syndra.
And as far as Lee Sin goes, if I were in his position, I'd probably definitely want to go for this mid lane gang. This actually, Syndra pushed up. She does have a ward in that bush, so it'll be really tough for Lee Sin to go for any gank there, and he might get picked up by the ward going for the Skull Crab, but he will get it uncontested.
Does get sighted by the ward, and so they know he's there. As Shyvana works on taking her blue buff. Bot lane, barely even at this point.
Syndra kind of a little bit of trouble. Just got up at the gravity field. There's the stun.
Oh no,
Penguin
she didn't
Ninja
expect the stun.
Looked out.
And the
Electric Sheep
auto,
might
not
fall for
enough.
Ignite, but there it is. Non on the run now. She's in a little bit of trouble. The red buff is working, taking its toll. Penguin Ninja might just pick up this kill right here. Oh, first blood is going to give it over to Electric Sheep. Very carefully played there. Ignite almost picked him up, actually, if you saw that. One more tick would have done him in.
I'm gonna say KS on Electric Sheep's side on that.
Yo, KS. Jerk. I'm feeding now.
That's a kill secure.
Yeah, kill secure, and it's actually really smart that Electric Sheep actually did pick up that gold. He's already he's a little behind when it comes to farm, just by a smidge, but he already can kind of tell what's going to go down. But wow, Tedious taking a lot of damage by Shade X. Like I said before, Ornn, just a lame boy at this point. The buffs that he received, yeah, he did lose the shield when he uses Bellow's Breath, but now you can't stop him from using that spell now, and he has a lot more damage to boot when it comes to using that spell. And then already Ornn was like a really great trader in general, and I think Penguin Ninja wants to capitalize on this. They might just go for the dive. They're trying to push up the minion wave so they have a little bit of leeway.
He did walk into lane, so they do know he's there. It's a matter of, will they still attempt it?
I think because they know that.
They do.
Oh, there it is. They're going for it, and there it is. Tedious picked up Penguin Ninja as we see Shyvana kind of going for the dragon now. She knows that Penguin Ninja totally in the top lane, unable to contest this, and that's an Infernal Drake too, so it's going to be a great pickup for the side of Team Very Nice.
As they are down about 1,000 gold.
Rifle Falls a great Zenith Blade. Now Small Rakan actually on the run as Pyke is now splashing over. And Gummy Hat taking a lot of damage. The Ignite is on him. Here comes the teleport and the dragon now coming in. There's extra damage. You gotta watch out for that. There's a beautiful Zenith Blade coming from downtown.
Wow.
Killing the Gummy Hat. And the Tedious looking to also pick up Sage Thoris. He's in a lot of trouble. He might get out. He will.
Just
He will
barely
walk right
gets out. So with that, about a 7K gold, I'm sorry, 700 gold lead. Numbers are hard. I'm sorry, everybody.
They're very hard.
As Leona barely walks away with her life.
And great teleport for the side of Team Very Nice. He's having to burn that, but now Ornn just kind of gets that free, farmer at this point, uncontested, unstoppable.
And I don't know.
Push this in. It's kind of an odd choice, but
I don't know if you noticed this or not, but
oh, but hold on, Electric Sheep's like taking a lot of damage. Aerie might take him out, but nope, there it is. Dog Tom. There's a flash. Penguin Ninja picking up a kill in the mid lane. And Denon unable to help because he burned too much on Electric Sheep trying to take him out. And she's too low to even help out as well. So a great capitalization by Southern Utah.
Though in that back, Pyke did pick up a Dark Harvest stack on the Leon. Keep that in mind.
Keep tabs on that. Shade X taking a lot of damage. There's the silence right there. Tedious picking up a lot of health from those minions. But forced to flash out. He's able to dodge the knockup in time. There's comes the call of the Forge God. The Ornhorn, a beautiful catch out there. Tedious drops like it's hot.
Pyke and Lee Sin might be getting caught out here by Leona and Shyvana if Leona can get there in time.
Dawei Tom, he's looking to take that red buff. He wants it for himself because it is his, but Penguin Ninja and CJ Saurus are saying no way. And here comes Gummy Hat, kind of runs down a lot of damage. Might actually have to back out. A lot of Pokemon thrown around. Penguin Ninja taking a lot of damage as well. Dropped to almost a half health, but they're gonna walk right out of that. They have the control ward there, so they know exactly what's happening. Now they see the fourth member, Denon, coming in. But Electric Sheep, he's nowhere to be found. This is a 3v4. And they're going to keep, there's a beautiful hook down there. Private Balls might be going down, and he certainly will, but not at the price of Penguin Ninja's death. Now CJ Saurus is on the run. They might just be able to get out of that. There's Mystic Shots coming left and right. Popping the Fiora emo, and they will get out of that. But
and already 2-5 with a 1 point 7 gold lead as Cho'Gath stabs the Orn's back there.
Yeah, and that was a good dance around the red buff there. Ultimately, no one really got it. I guess like Shyvana eventually did pick it up for himself. No one, I guess the overall sacrifice may not have been worth there for the side of Southern Utah, but you gotta respect that aggression. If they had a streak there, they could have maybe pulled off a little bit more. But he was at the base and kind of, a little lost, a little confused, and like a kid lost in the mall. Oh, there's another that come down. That sheep actually unable to respond to that, and she will fall. Chaos Storm simply does not do enough damage. It was a great outplay by Denon 39.
Orn teleport used in that. Get back to lane as Cho'Gath starts to go in on him, starting to figure out how to win this lane. Not very well, but trying to slowly figure it out.
Slowly but surely.
In time, in time.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad when it comes to the trade here. Shade X putting a lot of damage on him already, pushing him out of lane. And ooh, close, but there's nothing there to knock him up with. Oh, here comes the call. The Forge God. There's the TDS. He's gonna get dove on. Penguin Ninja there to pick up the kill. Or not to pick up the kill, but to give the kill to Shade X himself. Great dive, and they might just be able to pull off this tower right here. Down the 2 plates, but Penguin Ninja not going to stick around for it. Going to try and be proactive elsewhere. Is now Dawei Tom taking a lot of jungle camps. Side of Penguin Ninja, and there's the stun gummy hat. A little bit of trouble, he's falling below half health. And Leona's on him like stink on poop. But there's the True Shot Barrage of CJ Saurus having the back out. A lot of damage coming out from the side. Great trades overall, but you can't fight the Leona. She is too beefy to stop.
We've got some Sewell's fans in chat. As Pucker Jug says, Shade XZ's #1 fan.
Wow.
He is 2-0.
Dude, Shade X is doing great on this Ornn. I love seeing Ornn being played and the fact that he's playing him so
Wow.
well. Oh, private ball.
What a great.
Zenith play. CJ Balls and CJ Source on the run. Private Balls taking a lot of damage. Ignite is falling upon her, but there's Penguin Ninja taking a lot of damage. CJ Source is going to pick up by Private Balls. And Dawei Source.
Penguin Ninja's still alive.
Electric Sheep is in a little bit of danger. Small Rakan having to force that Zonias, or they force the stopwatch. And they're looking to outplay. Penguin Ninja putting a lot of damage. There goes Dawei Tom. And Electric Sheep picking up the kill for that, as well as Lucian taking out Israel as well. That was a great fight for Southern Utah. Very well played.
3 members for 1? 3 for 1? I believe.
Yeah, 3 for 1 there, as nothing too much objective vibe was picked up, just a lot of kills, and kind of everyone's too low to kind of push it out. So, but that was again great pickups overall. Lots of gold going over for the side of Southern Utah.
As Team Very Nice did pick up an Earth Drake, so we'll have to see how that plays out. That's 2 Dregs now for Shyvana. Lee Sin has Nikes on.
He may be blind, but he's got some sweet kicks. You don't need to see to look good, and to to act good. Excuse me.
As Ornn takes away the blue buff from Shyvana with the help of Lee Sin. Lucian now has full Blork. We'll have to see how that plays out. He does outdamage the Ezreal, but Ezreal can poke him down a little bit faster with his Q and autos. So
Exactly here. It looks like Katadia is going for an Ornn kill, but Ornn saying no way. Shade X forcing the Forge God. Penguin Ninja is here. Might pick up another kill onto him. He is out of luck and out of answers as the TDS will follow the Penguin Ninja yet again. Another gank coming in. Penguin Ninja is all across the board here. He's on phenomenal on the Lee Sin. As another pushing to take this tower. 2 plates left. That's going to be a pickup. Oh, but hold on. Dawei Tom coming with the Shyvana ultimate, putting a lot of damage out. She is AP Shyvana, or she's looking for AP Shyvana. She has a Nashor's Tooth. So that burst is huge. But nothing will come of it, but she will be able to save the tower, so it will live to see another day. Now we see CJ Source kind of caught in the Dragon Pit. There's the Solar Flare.
Wow,
He's
that
out of
was
the picture.
That was a lot of CC for him.
Absolutely deleted. Unable to be seen. You know, his body's not even there. It's absolutely erased. Hit by the power of the sun and then the power of, like, balls. So, great catch out there for Team Very Nice. Now we see Gummy Hat having to fend for himself now. Be very careful about the Zenith Blade. They very well could dive him here. They want to get that crazy.
See,
And
look at that. He might have called it.
But nope, no minions were there. I don't think she was expecting to hit that. I mean, I'm sure she wanted to, but when it kind of happened, she's like, "Oh, I didn't think I hit that."
You know, sometimes I throw out Zenith Blades that I don't expect to hit, and they do it. I'm like, well, this is bad. So.
Catch under tower, there's like 4 enemies there, like, oh no.
Wow, as the Syndra starts to chunk down this Victor. Whew, that was a lot of damage real quick.
Oh man, Shadex going for another engage on the Tedious here. 2 levels up, he's forced out of lane, he can't stay in farm whatsoever. Not a great position for him.
As Pike pulls Shyvana into a wall.
That kind of hurt, you know, it's kind of getting hooked over the wall and then all of a sudden thrown into like a cinder block.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta feel pretty bad. But, oh, picked out.
Wow. That was a blind Q.
The blind Mystic shot and very well saved their life. As we see Shadex going straight on the Tedious. But the Tedious trying his best to fight it out, but here comes the call of the Forge God.
Ooh, tried to flash away, wasn't quite enough.
Not gonna happen.
As he will get the Ornn though. Hey,
oh, but he used the stopwatch to save his life, and he just very well did that. The screen moved before I saw it, but he lived to tell the tale, ladies and gentlemen.
I was very confused because he didn't leave under tower.
He's still up there, what the heck? Oh, but here we go. They're looking for a kill on the Denon, but the hook will miss. CJ Source. Oh, he's catching out Dawei Tom. Dawei Tom, he's full health. He's got his ultimate. CJ in a little bit of trouble. And we got the 1v1 down here. Gummy Hat getting a lot of damage by Small Rakan. And he's going to get picked up by the True Shot Barrage. And now we see CJ Source also getting picked up.
AP Shyvana is starting to prove worth it.
Don't sleep on AP Shyvana, man. That's a powerhouse right there. You don't expect it when you die to it. But that burst is so massive coming in. I don't even know where the damage comes from, but I'll have to do some research. Try it out for myself, because that is a very scary situation.
Wow, these Zenith Blades for private balls are very, very good. I don't think he's missed one that he's gone for.
All the intentional ones he's definitely picked up for himself, and now the Team Very Nice looking to pick up the 3rd dragon. That'd be very nice for Shyvana if they can get to it, but there it is. The Blue Team picking it up for themselves, and Penguin Ninja getting blown up at the very sight of the death of the dragon, and there goes another dragon coming in. Dawei Tom picking up Electro Sheep. This is not a great situation for Southern Utah University, as now they are forced to run away. But they're still going for it. They're going for a fight. Shadex says we can do it, and they're going to go for it, but they don't have the damage there. They lost their mid laner, they lost their jungler.
Lucian's there, but he doesn't quite do all the damage that you need.
This is a 5v3 right here.
And they were... You have to wonder why chase it in a 5v3.
That was a good hook by CJ Source, but unfortunately Small Rakan has that cheeky little move, that arcane shift. Not much you can do against it, you know? It's just unlucky when you get hit by that, or when it just floats away.
Itemization looks pretty normal right about now. I would like to see more control wards purchased by both teams, but there is a lot of vision on the map, mostly around Dragon Pit with that last team fight, but still, you know, control wards reveal enemy wards, they reveal a lot of things, and it's almost worth it just to buy 1 or 2. It's a lot better to forego an item, so say you have 2 sides to Black Cleaver and are really close, it's actually better to get the control ward and wait the full item, just because vision will win games more than anything else, as Rift Herald is.
Forge God. Shadex looking to pick up some kills. Private Ball's caught right in the middle of Southern Utah. He's in a little bit of trouble. There goes the Culling. Gummy Hat throwing it down. Dawei Tom using the ultimate to run away.
3-man stun.
So Utah. They kind of got the fight here, but
no.
Penguin Ninja coming in out of nowhere. He's the dragon kick, but he's going to get destroyed immediately. His team unable to react to it. Now Tedious, he may be in a little trouble as well, but he's going to be able to back out to the safety of his team. That was a great, it was a good attempt. Oh, but Dawei Tom picked up by the CJ Saurus shutdown. Coming in. There it is. Luscious Sheep picking up 2 kills. Or not 2 kills for himself, but he picked up a kill for himself, as well as Shade X picking it up. That was a great play by CJ Saurus, picking up that beautiful hook across the wall. That's what you want to see. That's how you win team fights right there. Persistence leads to victory.
And still a pretty even game. Only 1,000 gold difference between these two teams. One tower's been taken on both sides, as looks like this mid tower will fall in favor of Sewell's. So we'll have to see what Team Very Nice can do to respond to that. Some people are asking if we can get some Shade XZ merch in chat. I'm not in charge of that. I don't know who to talk to for that. But if you spam it enough in games, I'm sure it might happen.
Sometimes you just gotta make that push for yourself. You know, if you want something blown up, you know, make the sacrifice, make it happen. Cause Shade X, man, he is on fire. Make the sacrifice for him, man. He is 4-0. He's shut down this Cho'Gath completely. Cho'Gath is sitting at 69 CS. A very nice score, but unfortunately Penguin Ninja picked up here. He is in a very bad position. He will get smoked by Smolder Khan. CJ Saurus in a very sketchy situation, but here comes Call of the Forge God. They're looking to hit it, but they're going to miss it. And it looks like it's going to be a 3v4 here, as Gummy has nowhere to be found. He's picking up some farm top lane against Tedious. Southern Utah, very bold move there, but unfortunately was not able to pay off, as Penguin Ninja again losing his life for the Lee Sin epic plays. But unfortunately, Cho'Gath, he got one more creep, so he has now 70 CS. So no longer a nice score, but he's building up his gold slowly but surely, trying to make himself big and relevant. But he's in a tough spot right now, completely shut down by Ornn, and in order for him to be relevant, he's gotta start munching on some minions. He's gotta start getting big, and he's gotta start being the tank that this team's gonna need him to be here pretty soon. As Shyvana, she's not gonna be taking care of herself. She's gonna be AP. She's gonna be diving into the back line, and it's not gonna be a great situation if that's all they have. If Leon is the best they got for a meat shield, because we've got a lot of damage coming in from Southern Utah. And here comes the Inferno Drake. This time they're finally on top of it. 4 dragons in. No one's going to be there to contest it. Shyvana forcing that ultimate. Red team will pick it up themselves, but not for the lack of Team Very Nice trying their best. But they're just going to kind of walk away from it, and they're going to try and push this mid lane out. All 5 members are here. They're looking to take it for himself, but here we go. 5v5. This is the Team 4 here. They're looking for it. They're poking it down. No minions are here to help out, so they're just going to have to play the waiting game, dance around.
As Rift Herald does die in top lane, but did get some damage down to that turret, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Was it worth it? Because they didn't get anything for it. They didn't get a turret down for it. They didn't get any kills or mid tower for it, as Nissan gets picked out here.
Picked up by Penguin Ninja, taking a lot of damage there. There's the College of Forge Gods hitting up Denos 39, but nothing really else to come of that other than Penguin Ninja's death once again.
Ooh. Ezreal's starting to poke people down.
Starting to get that damage out. This is what you gotta watch out for. Ezreal is doing so much in this backline here. Now they have all 5 members here. Cho'Gath slowly becoming relevant. They're gonna have to be very careful. They're gonna take this tower down. And there's a great hook, but no one really followed up on that. And, ooh, a great, probably unintentional chain right there, but true shot barrage. There's the Zenith Blade on the Electric Sheep. He's gonna fall immediately to Deno 39 as they're gonna take another tower off of the Shade X, putting the best he can into it, but nothing much to come out of his plays. Maybe want to hold the phone on that merch for him just yet, because Southern Utah's in a very sketchy situation. Alright, as we kind of move on, you can kind of see just how far pushed up. Team very nice. They kind of show themselves to be. They've got a lot of vision. Got a lot to work with here. Lots of wiggle room. As Southern Utah's finally starting to come out of their base. Springtime coming out of the shell a little bit. As you see, that Baron is now a good target for both teams at this point. It would, of course, benefit both teams entirely. Great amount of gold, but looks like they're going to try and pick up a Tedious here. A little bit of trouble. He's going to be picked up by CJ Saurus. Oh, but there's a knockup, but no damage to follow, and there's not much hope for a Tedious here. His team is trying to respond to it. Oh, he gets away.
Oh, wow.
Stormplate. Here comes Call of the Forge God. Shadex trying to frontline all of this, but there's so much damage coming in. Can he tank it? The answer is no to that, as he's about to fall very quickly. But not quite yet.
Ezreal doesn't have ult up to finish him off, though.
He burned out a little too early, and well, here we go. This is it. Y'all just you might want to just buckle up right about now, because we're gonna start seeing some massive team fights coming out. We have Dawei Tom, or her ult is still up online. As we see Southern Utah again, still looking for picks. They're still looking for anything they can pick up here. It's Private Balls taking a lot of damage, forcing the flash over the wall just to save his life. And he'll walk away just barely.
Private Ball is having a really good game overall. He's participated in 11 of the 14 kills for his team. As he falls mistakenly there. You know, he heard me, he got arrogant. Yikes.
What a curse.
I'm cursed.
Whoever you talk about, they're doomed, you know?
Whoever I talk about. Alright, let's try this then. We
It's
gotta
like Death
test
Note.
it.
Probably
We gotta
beat
test
that
this. Tedious is gonna fall next. He's doing a great job though.
All right, let's see it. So they're looking for the pick. They're gonna try and find it. There's a call. The Forge God, the Oran Horn is called. Caught up by Dino 39. There's a Tedious, just like you said. Oh my goodness, he's gonna fall. The 4 members of Southern Utah. CJ Saurus forcing the ultimate on him. What a call that was. That's dangerous power you have. Is now Southern Utah pushing the mid lane down. Staring in the faces of Team Very Nice.
I'm scared of my power now.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not say my name ever.
I didn't have an Uncle Ben teach me about responsibility and whatnot, man. I don't know what to do.
Pepe hands, Uncle Ben.
Oh no.
Oh, and Penguin Ninja taking a lot of damage there. He's gotta be careful, man. That small Rakan, he's doing great on the Ezreal. 4-1, lots of gold under his belt. He's got 3 complete items, looking for a 4th.
You know, they keep trying to burn a lot of utilities just to kill this Oran, and is it worth it? He's worth 700. It might be worth it.
Thor is destroyed.
As they're about to pick up a 3rd drag for the Shyvana.
This is some horrible news for the side of Southern Utah. That Shyvana is now huge. They've done great at picking up these dragons, and they're looking for an engage. Zenith Blade on the Shade X, he's taking a lot of damage. He will get destroyed.
And there it
by
is.
Small Rakan.
Take away the merch. Oran is falling.
Yeah, get that merch out of here. He is 4-1 now. He's feeding. He is 100%.
Slothy, Joshy, I'm sorry, man. It's a dead meme. I apologize.
Yo,
He gave me
Ripperino.
You gave
But
me
these
the
turrets
Uncle
are-
Ben with Pepe hands.
Yo, but the turrets are falling here. CJ Source actually looking to make a play here. There are 5 members of Team Very Nice, and they're going to pick up another one. It's 3 versus 5. Private Ball's taking a lot of damage. He's actually going to fall.
But was it worth it? Because I did get a tower out of it. Lee
here
Sin
we go.
behind
They're
him might
looking
be
for
able to get
inhibitor.
in.
They're looking for,
they
they're looking
take
for an
in him.
engage, but they can't seem to find it because their team members keep dying. You got Penguin Ninja and CJ Source looking for a kill, but there's Call of the Forge God. This might be what they're looking for. 3v5, mind you. They got to be very careful how they play this out, but they're going to back out. They realize the power that Southern Utah still have, and they're going to play it safe. They're going to go back. Pings are on Baron now. That is definitely an eye of the prize.
One thing I haven't noticed is that Lucian doesn't have the new Blade of the Ruin King with the Ornn buff. He just has a normal Blade of the Ruin King, and really nobody has any Ornn buffed items on
And
that
so with
side.
So with that passive, he actually with the rework, they actually have to wait till level 13 and beyond in order to start upgrading their items. So I believe he should have one upgrade that he can do for one of his teammates, and then each level he gets, he can upgrade one more item per level. So he's barely just hitting level 13. But yeah, like you said, he hasn't upgraded any items yet. So I'm wondering.
He
why
has
hasn't done that
two of his own, but hasn't, he hasn't done anything for the Lee Sin. He hasn't done anything for the Victor. He hasn't done anything for the Lucian. And all of them are doing respectively well. So,
Yeah, Lucian's gonna have to look to pick that up. Gummy Hat will do a plentiful amount of damage should he be able to pick that up, and it might be just what he needs because this Ezreal is just unreal. Smallercon doing great on it. Oh, but here we go. Tedious again in this top lane struggle. He is in trouble. He is gonna fall to the hands of Gummy Hat. Just maybe. No Penguin Ninja, but hold on, a fight is breaking out right behind him. As Smallercon picks up a sheep. There's Dawei Tom ulting in, but now there's a lot of damage coming on both sides. Penguin Ninja in the behind. But oh, there's a double kill coming in for Smallercon. But Pykel's picking up that double for himself. As now the No 39 is in a lot of trouble. He's going to get picked up by Lucian as Smallercon on the run. Gummy Hat taking a lot of damage. There it is. He's godlike. Can he be shut down? Jade X is here. Show me the merch, everybody. No, give the merch to Smallercon.
Wow.
He can take it for himself. There, he's going to 1v5. He single-handedly won them that team fight. So much damage coming on the Smallercon there.
I would say
That
Ezreal is
certainly
online.
escalated quickly. Unreal gameplay coming in from Smallercon. That was beautiful. Beautiful cutting back. That was a scary situation for everybody on their team, but he played it very well, calmly, took out the targets he needed to, and resulted in Southern Utah's very, very desperate demise. They're starting the Baron.
Is he trying to solo Baron? I don't think he's that good yet.
Maybe not at that point, but his team's here to back him up. As the Baron, it will fall very shortly. The Penguin Ninja, they're looking for it. He has vision on it now. He might go for a steal. His Lee Sin is pretty spicy, but is it spicy enough? Are these gonna go? No, he's not gonna go for it. Baron will get slain.
That's probably smart. There was an Ezreal out there that is 12-1.
And they just witnessed him destroy the team. So
What an
you gotta respect
outplay.
that Ezreal.
Well,
He picked up a Guardian's Angel, so he's now super duper hard to kill.
he is full build. Maybe because he just shut down the entire team for Souls and got, I believe, right around 2k gold for everything. It had to be more than that. He picked up 3 kills with 2 shutdowns, and then he picked up a tower. So, he walked back with quite a heavy pocket. I believe he just 2-shot red buff.
Wow.
Oh, no, not quite.
3-shot it. But this is a very scary situation now for Southern Utah.
As
The
it
gold
looks
lead
like.
is slowly starting to favor the side of Team Very Nice now.
A 5th dragon about to come out for Shyvana.
And it's an Infernal Drake, so
That
that
is-
just adds to the damage that they already have. Southern Utah have to be very careful in their next few steps here. If they're going to make anything happen, they have to target Smallercon.
That's the thing, is how he dashes. He has Leona just sitting on his face. He's almost impossible to get to.
This is a scary situation to say the least, because now they're staring down the base. Team Very Nice are pushing. They have that
Racing
bear
on the
buff.
side.
Watch the Penguin Ninja
unseen.
though, you
He's
gotta
about
see his plays. He's looking for Smallercon. That's his one and only target. And there it is, Private Ball's going right in. He's actually gonna get blown up by Southern Utah, but the inhibitor will
They
fall in
still
exchange.
don't target Smallercon.
Penguin Ninja is doing a lot of damage. Here comes the damage coming out from all sides. Smallercon, he is resurrecting. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Dawei Tom forced the ultimate, and now he's forcing them back out. But there's the damage coming in. Electric Sheep picking up a kill on the Dawn 39. Penguin Ninja going in for
Ooh.
broke, but nothing's going to happen out of it. They
Goodness.
could not get on Smallercon in time. He's going to pick up Shade X for himself as well. And there it is, the ace. Dawei Tom picking up that final kill. That will be game, ladies and gentlemen. Smallercon, unkillable.
as he's only dropped 1 death, so I take that back. He is killable, but no longer is he. He's taking down this Nexus. Team Very Nice will pick up this game. GG, well played.
I would say he died twice.
Oh, he died twice. What a...
He had 1 technical death, but they popped his GA, so he died twice. It is possible.
Oh,
Oofta. What a game.
That was a game. Team Very Nice. Very
What a game.
at the very end of the game there. It was all ultimately very well played by both sides, though. You got to give credit to Southern Utah. They played a fantastic early and mid game, but they were not able to connect to the small recon in time. That Ezra was popped off unbelievably.
All right. Because of the delay on this game, guys, we're going to hop right into the next game as soon as possible. We will wrap this game up. It was a very close game throughout the entire thing until the Ezreal came online and just started to pop off.
Yeah, the very end of the day, 14-1 with 8 assists. That guy was across the board, participating just about every kill that they had. Might give or take a few that went down in spots where he physically could not have been, but a great performance overall. And Southern Utah, they still have something to be proud of, though. They had a great stomp going on in the top lane. Tedious was very irrelevant that fight, as Penguin Ninja put on the hurt for sure. But unfortunately, that's how it plays out. You gotta make sure you target the right guys, and well, the right guy was Ezreal there.
I agree. Overall, great game by both teams. Like I said, we're not going to do a player interview. We're going to try to get into this next game right away. But looking at the damage charge, Ezreal did 36,000 damage, and the next closest was, I believe, at 26. So, you know, if you're Souls, you take a look at this game and realize, yes, it was a scrim, but one thing that you should work on, if I were you, is your prioritization in team fights. You know, Ezreal was able to sit back the entire time and just do damage. Nobody could really get on him. And yes, he was a very good Ezreal, but he still wasn't really targeted. You know, Leona would jump in, and everybody's like, oh, when your carries are still back in backline doing damage to you. So maybe work on the prioritization in team fights. That's just my opinion. What do you think, Log?
Yeah, prioritization is key. Of course, there is so much you can do to try and get on the Ezreal, and had he not have Guardian's Angel at that time, they did a great job of trying to get to him as best as they could. You know, Penguin Ninja did everything in his power to shut him down, but very end of the day, he got to that point after that. You know, that more or less 1v5. It just kind of downhill from there. Is once he picked up the Guardian Angel, is, you know, once you've expended so many resources into that one kill just to see him kind of drop immediately, that's and then kind of get back up. That's tough, man. To try and find a way, as well as kind of like avoiding the enemy team. We saw in that last team fight, Shyvana still had yet to use her ultimate by the time he dropped, so she was able to pop that out, put some more distraction, but put some more heat onto them. It resulted in just not much you can do at that point situation. It's like just unlucky at the very end of the day.
All right, looks like we're about to get teams into this lobby so we can get this last game of the night started. It is getting rather late. I know I'm tired. Real quick, thank you, TTV Darwin, for the following, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, looking forward to this next game. We've got Souls B, so the other Southern Utah team going against Novasphere Gaming. Souls B is 4-4, whereas Novasphere Gaming is 3-5. Overall, what do you want to see going into this game, Log?
Well, I definitely want to see the same fire that Southern Utah A had. I want to see them kind of reflect on that, see more spicy action coming from them. Of course, they also have talented players on this B team. It's not B team just because they're the backups. They're B team because they have so many talented players that they need to form 2 teams in order to contain all that raw talent. So
B is for best, right?
Yeah, B stands for best, you know? Better than the best. BB. But as on the other foot, Novasphere Gaming also looking to pick up a win, kind of boost themselves in the standings, obviously.
they're going to be wanting to capitalize on that. Maybe capitalize on a little bit of over-aggression, but a little bit of overhype, whatever it may be. They're going to be looking for blood here.
Overall, in my opinion, I think Sulas B will win this game. That's my opinion. Again, I can be proven wrong, but I think Sulas B will win this game. I think if Novasphere wins pick ban phase, they will win the game if they don't have any major mistakes in game. If that makes sense. So if they during pick ban phase, if they play it very well, then they will have a better chance if they don't make any major mistakes.
Yeah, major mistakes, you don't want to make, as they say, Based on my vast league experience, I would say mistakes are something you don't want to make in games. But that being said, no team is perfect, and it's going to rely on whoever makes the least amount of mistakes, because every team makes them. Doesn't matter if you're an LCS player, doesn't matter if you're an Iron 4, doesn't matter if you're Challenger 1, doesn't matter, what it may be. You're bound to make mistakes, and it's just a matter of how you capitalize on the enemy team's mistakes. That's how you're going to pull out a win. And so I think whoever capitalizes the most on other team's misplay, that's where you're going to see a lot of advantages come in. Because there's also a lot of mistakes that just don't get capitalized and kind of results in nothing really happening, nothing really lost because of the misplay and no punishment being given. That's something you gotta be really keen on, and hopefully with these organized teams, you can kind of see a little more capitalization on that. You can see a little more spice and pizzazz, if you will.
As we have everybody in lobby, looks like we're getting ready to go. So
it's a lot of R's, man.
there's
Can't
so
even
many
count that
R's.
But all right, I think everyone's ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
No.
I'm ready.
My body is ready. I am ready. So much of me is ready for this. Whew. Gotta do some stretches, Gotta yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. There it is. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah, it feels good. All right. Because of my stretching, we are actually hopping into banning and champ select. I knew it would work. It was all strategy.
Never look back.
Calculated, right?
All calculated.
First ban is Jace. Jace, interesting ban. Can win top lane very well. Was played in the LCS this last week. So, as Rengar also gets banned away.
Yeah, Jace is one of those picks where he's it's not an idea of you losing lane. This is how much do you want to win the lane, and how badly do you just want to build up that lead for yourself in the top lane. And so more or less it's used as a shutdown tool, that Jace pick. So getting that out of the way, kind of giving a more comfort pick to the top lane. Of course he can flex over to the mid and 80 carry if need be. So
As
overall a valuable pick to get out of the way.
Pyke also getting banned away along with Zoe. Good bans in my opinion. Both of them can just kind of one-shot you out of nowhere and you don't know why.
A mechanically skilled Zoe is my worst nightmare. Because
You're a support and you can build tank and then you're just gone.
yeah, it doesn't matter what you build. You can be Cho'Gath for all fully stacked, 22 kills in Cho'Gath, and it won't matter. Because Zoe just has so much to her kit, so it's smart to get that out of the way. There's a filthy Yasuo ban. Alright, Southern Utah, a very respectable ban in itself. But all memes aside, Yasuo is actually a really good pick right now, and it's good to kind of get him out of the way. Really good to kind of mesh into any team comp, and ooh, a singed.
Interesting first pick as Lysandra gets picked on the other side for Novasphere Gaming. Sorry guys, had to put my footrest up, getting comfy.
I'm digging the Singe pick though. That's a spicy lock in right there. Takes a really talented player to sit in a tournament style to play Singed. So there. Oh hey,
Ooh.
there it is. Like you said, Rek'Sai is
Yeah!
locked in.
There it is.
The buffs shall work their magic into this champ select. And I believe Rek'Sai, she's still a really great jungler, except now totally opposite from what I remember of her being a absolute tanky, unkillable beast who can be anywhere in the map. She's now an assassin who you can't interrupt anymore with her ultimate.
So you do, with Singe being played, if NSG Jesse James takes teleport, Singe can't stop that. I believe. He can negate it anyway. So with how teleport works now is you can't stop your teleport, but if you get grounded when you're trying to teleport, it does negate it. So cooldown is not lowered. It goes back to normal cooldown. You just don't teleport anymore. And so if you're in top lane and you try to teleport to bot lane for a team fight, and Singe stops you, well, teleport's gone, and you didn't make a bot lane, so your team probably loses. So that's a very interesting pick on the Singe. I like it a lot, actually, looking at it, so we'll have to see how it plays out.
And here we go. There's the Ezreal once again. Locked in, ready to go. We saw how dominant Ezreal was last game. Let's see if we can reflect onto this game. And what's Southern Utah's nightmare? And it might be the bane of their existence yet again. As we see the Lucian getting banned out. Smart ban.
Again, no
Lucian
ADC
very
picks.
dominant.
Yeah, no ADC picks on the side of Southern Utah, and so probably going to see another ADC ban away from them.
There's I mean, he could be an ADC, but there's the Urgot ban. Get him out of the way. They're really making sure they have Singe just stacked for nothing but success up here in the top lane. They want that Singe just pop off. As we see now, Jace and Urgot are out of the way. And there's a Morgana ban taken out. Morgana, patch 9.5. Guys, get hyped. She's going to look a lot better, a lot more clean.
Gummy hat, imagine cheering a Rek'Sai. Man, he got buffed. I want to see how good it is. That's all we're saying is Rek'Sai got a pretty big buff, and so we'll have to see how good it is.
Ooh, there's a Teemo, however. Are they bold enough to go to the double poison whammy kablammy? That is a spicy meal that they're about to pour on. Oh, nope.
I was going to say, that is a lot of top lane picks. If they lock in the Teemo, it could be an ADC Teemo. Not very common, but can work as Vayne gets locked in.
Support Teemo is actually pretty devastating. I don't know if anyone's laying against that, but a good support Teemo is, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun, man.
It's fun to play. What do you mean?
All right, it's not fun to play against, you know.
It's fun to play. That's
there's
what matters.
In to finish off this team. Great looking team, by the way, might I add.
Because
that mustachioed man is my one and only true love.
You're always safe with Braum.
Everybody is safe with Braum. That's a given, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh,
as
there's the
Galio is the last pick. So it looks like you might be getting your Ornn support.
It's a chance. There actually might. Galio support is actually still a thing as well. Also seen in the LCS, they might have gotten that idea from them or from that tournament scene. So it might just be Galio support and Ornn back in the top lane up against Singed. Would be the best bet. I'd say Ornn would be a better matchup against them. We got to the 25-minute mark to see if they'll swap out anything else. And nope. They will keep it as is.
All right. As we get underway, looking at summoner spells and everything, everybody looking pretty normal. Aurelia does have Ignite, whereas Lissandra has Teleport. So We'll have to see if the teleport pressure can come into play or if the Ignite will trump all with how Ignite got changed and everything. We'll have to see.
Here we go. Hopping into the spectator delay, the best part of the game.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Shalodin says Singed will solo carry.
That's what I'm expecting. I mean, you set up the draft to where he has no choice but to solo carry. I'm expecting it.
I'm interested to see how this happens.
But coming into this, I can already see the team comp coming in for Southern Utah. This is going to be a very aggressive comp overall. They have the Aurelia, they have the Kazakhs. They're going to be looking for straight up kills. They're not even going to be bothering. They got a decent amount of peel for Vayne with the Braum and Singed, Kazakhs, and Aurelia. They're just going to be doing their best to just devastate the enemy team. That's what I'm going to be expecting to happen. While we see Novosphere Gaming, also a really great team comp in my opinion. I think Lysandra is a great pick and a good compliment to Galio. You see Rek'Sai and Ornn also. They have a great team fight if they want to get pretty crazy later in the game, and they very well can. So both great team comps coming in.
Overall, team comp-wise, I'm going to have to give it to Novosphere Gaming just because when it comes to team fights, necessarily, Singed kind of just runs around like a chicken with no head.
Yeah, but that's a strategy, though. You know, that's the chicken with no head is the power. You know, he just popped the poison. You just you drink that potion of madness. And you just kind of run around all over him, and it's a very scary feature, especially when he's charging at you. He's not picking up ghosts, which is kind of interesting, but excuse me. But still very useful. He can still dart at you. Might pick up Australia's Reverie, whatever may take the boost of speed, and just try and lock down at Ezreal because he's going to be, like we saw in the last game, very hard to get to. He's got a lot of escape. His kit is built to keep him alive and keep kiting back until he can eventually win the team fight. And Singed might just be the answer to that. We'll see how it plays out overall. Shackle Apollo is a great top laner, so we'll see just how well he can be with that Singed.
Yeah, we'll have to see once this plays out how things go. As we are about to get into the loading screen, see everybody's mastery points and levels.
I can't wait for the loading screen. It's my second favorite part, next to spectator delay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm expecting this game to be really great. I'd expect a lot of early pressure coming in from Southern Utah compared to what Novosphere Gaming kind of has set up for them, where they're going to kind of have to wait it out, wait till Ezreal starts picking up, wait till Lysandra starts getting pretty useful with Ultimate. And they got a bit of a waiting stage, whereas Aurelia and Kazakhs, these kind of champions, they don't really need to wait. Once they get level 3, once they get their basic rotation, it's already a pretty spicy story coming in from him.
All right, seeing a lot of high mastery points on these and some high masteries other than Rek'Sai, but that's all right. Also, thank you, Yes Bob, for following us. Appreciate it.
Yo, welcome. Welcome. Lots say just welcome.
Welcome to Game 3. It is time.
The final game of the night. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to take this game. Southern Utah, LESB, or will it be Novosphere Gaming?
All right, everybody dropping in right now.
Yo, you're here for the log. Oh, my heart is so full.
Log is the best. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I just work here. I get carried by the producer and left back here. I'm the support. Remember, I'm the guy who kind of just hangs out and it's behind the scenes stuff.
Nah, it's cool. Everybody loves you. It's cool. I get it, man. Deal. I'm not mad. As we might see an invade here, all 5 members for Novosphere Gaming are standing there. Are they waiting for somebody to walk up, maybe? You know, that is a lot of big characters for that small bush.
Yeah, I don't know how they fit into that, to be quite honest. There's
Like,
a
honestly, that are really crammed in there, aren't they?
very uncomfortable fit, and they might be someone fatally walking in there, but nope. Minion spawn. They're not having any
They said,
business.
nah, we're too big.
Probably saw just like a really big like kind of shadow in the bush. It's like, should we walk by that? Nah,
Yep.
probably not.
That bush seems really tall right now. I don't know why.
Anyone else see a chicken man in there? Because it's kind of weird.
Wow. Just a quick update on the game on the main channel. It is 13-0 in favor of Eclipse Fury, so they are snowballing after that previous win on our channel, guys.
Yo, big shout out to Eclipse Fury. Great win. Top-notch performance.
I agree. Is everybody just starting to farm things out? Both junglers start on the bot side. Really, you're getting some early damage down. Doing her dip dash nonsense. That is entirely balanced.
Dippity dash. Nora. I know Nora pretty well as a player. I played with him quite a few times. He's great on these solo lane champions. He was a top laner for the most part. Now they put him in the mid lane. So he is a great player for sure. He's very mechanically well adept. Does vocabulary fine for that, but gotta watch out for him. He's on the Aurelia. Very scary situation. Maybe. We'll see how Novosphere game responds to it. Again, you gotta look at their champion pool, kind of like what they drafted out. It's pretty good, but hold on. We got Shaka Apollo kind of coming in.
Orin is behind.
Spicy invade. There's the flip. A dude's in a lot of trouble there. There's the ignite coming down along with the poison. That might be enough to finish her off. As Jesse James running for his life. Daydream picking up. There's been a lot of damage. Southern Utah doing great here. The Sin just running around like a chicken with his head cut off, just like you said. But there's a flash kill for the side. Life water picking up a kill, but double kill going over Nora.
2 for 1 as 3 for 1 as the greed comes out.
Bold move, but look at that. He made it work. He flashed and then jumped away. That was great by Daydream there. Great. It was a great risk there. He was able to hit level 3 at a really good moment and just capitalize on that invade. That was top notch. And just like what you expect from a Kha'Zix and Aurelia, and Singe, all there at the same time. They hit those like early level power spikes, so they can just pour the damage onto Novosphere Gaming.
And I honestly believe that Southern Utah will take this early game very, very easily. It's a matter of can they hold on to that lead when we get to the team fight stage. Because team fight wise, Novosphere Gaming has the better team comp for it. It's a matter of can they get to that point without being so far down.
Exactly, and Shaka Apollo taking a lot of damage here. Maybe not intentionally. Life Water is kind of coming and picking up a kill for himself.
You know, and it's real awkward timing as Shaloyden just said Singe carry as he does fall to the top lane gank from the Rex side.
And it was really good that the Life Water was actually able to pick up that kill for himself. I mean, kind of the assassin, kind of the all-in, lots of damage, and maybe a double whammy gank coming in. Shaka Apollo's got to be very careful.
Did teleport back in.
You got to be very careful, and he might fall here. No,
but they're both taken rather low, and they know better than to chase the Singe.
Dude taking a lot of damage there. Nora on a killing spree now, and there's the re-engage coming in. Daydream putting a lot of damage out, but there's so much more coming in from Life Water. Gonna pick up another kill in the top lane. What a great double whammy gank for him.
Gummy Hat, I want to remind you of us cheering a Rek'Sai who's now 3-1.
Like I said earlier, Rek'Sai is so good that he got those kills now. Because we saw in the last game, Ornn picking up those kills, it was less great. And they're the triple whammy. Going for a triple whammy. Not even legal.
So, how big is his 10 at this point? Because he's got at least three deer mounts hung up. Well, I guess, let's see. Because 2 of those kills are on Singe, so he's got 2 Singe mounts and 1 Kha'Zix mount. He's got to be having a pretty big tent up there now.
The hunt is on Life Water. Doing great on this Rek'Sai so far. picking up the kills for himself. He's now got a 600 gold bounty on him. So that's definitely going to be the eye of the prize for Southern Utah B team.
Unfortunately, he is the only one on their team that is getting kills. Everybody else just kind of farming it out, other than Lissandra, who can't really stay in lane against this 3-0 Aurelia.
And that's the thing about Lissandra. You gotta really play it safe till you get your ultimate, and even then, up against someone like Aurelia, there's not much you can really do until your jungler actually comes and helps you out, because there's not enough damage compared to what Aurelia can pour out onto you. And now she's level 6. She might go for a solo kill if the timing's right.
My beverage was refreshing. Had to blow it out a little bit.
Nice.
I didn't know how else to say that, honestly.
You said it the best way you could, and that's all we ask for here, you know?
Alright. Sounds good, man.
Alright, here comes Lifewater, kind of doing a little bit of invade. Daydream and him are going to cross paths. I don't think Daydream can fight this, though. He's going to have to back out. Lifewater putting a lot of damage. The smite, the chilling smite is there. Forced to jump out, as now Sandra also roaming down to help out, too. 2v2s, though, so far. But look up at the top lane. We have Jesse James kind of roaming down, helping out the squad here. Now Lifewater maybe in a little bit of trouble here. Nora still sticking around. Great buddy system there. We all learned in elementary school the buddy system on field trips.
What?
You never learned that? The buddy system?
Nah, I never had a buddy system. I was always like the person everybody stuck around because I was big.
But hold on, Jesse James looking real big here. Shack of the Apollo, maybe bite off a little more. You can shoot with the Singe proxy here. There it is, the flash kill on the Shack of the Apollo. Great play by Jesse James there.
Yeah, no, I'm 6'4". I was always just the big kid that everybody didn't mess with.
Wow, 6'4" in elementary school. What the heck?
No, not in elementary school now. Elementary school, I still was.
You got some great genes there, man.
No, I was just always the big kid that nobody messed with. Alright.
That's pretty fair.
So, I was kind of like the Galileo of elementary school.
Nice, big and beefy, wearing a chicken costume everywhere you go.
Every now and then.
There you go. Respectable. Nothing but respect. Imagine being 6'4".
6'4" in elementary. There's some middle schooler that's like 7 foot tall.
Oh, Daydream caught up in a bad situation, but bad situation turned great. A dude will pick him up though. Nora looking to pick
is it going to be able to do enough? Ooh,
Sandra is now down. She's on the run. Nora looking to pick him up, and there's nothing really much to save her. There she goes. A dude dropping to the side of Nora, and Jesse James kind of roaming down to help out, but nothing really you can do from that distance.
And just like that, Nora is 5-0 on this game.
And Nora, unreal on this Aurelia mid lane right now. 800 gold bounty, might I add, so she is quite the prize now. And there's Lifewater, maybe looking to pick up that bounty. He's putting a lot of damage onto him. Nora kind of struggling to stay alive. There's the ultimate coming in, but he has nothing to follow up with. He can't do it. Oh no! Poor Lifewater. Used the Void Rush pretty well, but unfortunately nothing really came out of it. But Daydream looking to avenge his comrade. There, look, unbelievable damage. Holy cow.
That's an assassin for you.
He was isolated, completely by himself. That's Kha'Zix's playground right there. So, you gotta love that, you know? Daydream is having he's daydreaming right now. This is actually a good situation for him. As now he kind of gets to own this jungle for himself.
Another quick update on the game on the main channel. It is 3-28 Eclipse Fury over Spew.
Yo, here's the call, the Forge God. Shack of the Apollo taking a lot of damage. He's going to back out just in time. And there's Daydream picking up the beautiful kill on the Jesse James. That was a great pickup by Daydream there. Great positioning. Taking that lead that he already had on Lifewater, killing him earlier. He knew he was perfectly safe. And here we go, making him look to avenge that death. Lifewater going on Nora, taking a lot of damage. And there's Nora actually taking a lot of taking kills for himself. But Lissandra ultimate. Oh, he lives! He's lived the regen's real! There's no way. Oh, he got a double.
Wow!
What
Impressive.
on earth?
So I'm gonna take a guess and say that Aurelia is gonna be banned away from Nora next week.
Sorry, I was trying to hold back a cough during that entire situation. Holy cow. But dang, Nora with an unbelievable double kill there. Starving by the literal skin of his teeth, might I add. I think the skin of his teeth might have been too thick to really understand what was how close he was to dying right there.
That was some microfiber paper right there. Wow. Whew.
That indeed is now Southern Utah looking to pick up this Cloud Drake now. They have no clue, no vision. This might just go very well over to him. You can kind of see, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but Tom is wearing the Dragon Slayer skin. And so that's why they kind of pick up the dragon. He wasn't there, but his mere presence was able to help out in that dragon pickup. Man, that was unfortunate timing. I was like, I had the cough right when Nora was getting ganked, and I was just like, huh, Nora.
Overall, I think it was just poor timing on Lifewater's part.
Oh, but they're trying again. Lifewater going in again. Nora, she's now at level 10, and she's taking a lot of damage this time around. Daydream's here to back up, but there's the ultimate coming. Holy cow! Unreal damage coming in from Daydream. Pick up in a double kill. That was incredible right there. Another outplay in the mid lane. Someone's got to clip that one. Someone better be on that. That was great. And there's Jesse James looking to save the mid lane, but maybe too little too late, as now Nora, Daydream, and Shackled Apollo are here to pick up these kills. They're not going to go for the dive, though. It's dangerous business diving Horn. Oh, there's Call of the Forge God. Maybe he's looking to pick up a kill here.
I think it was just a stall from taking minions. Overall, though, Lifewater's 2 ganks mid, his previous 2 ganks mid, a dude's ultimate was not up for either of them. It was on cooldown both times, and you know, if you time that right, that ult do enough to where you can do enough damage.
Oh,
So
there's a great taunt by Sandman here. But unfortunately, nothing's going to come down. There's a Glacial Fisher getting caught up in the Midget Gizmo. And there's the Galio Ultimate Hero's Entrance coming in. There's a teleport as well. Chili's and Wrecking here putting a lot of damage on Sandman. There's the True Shot Barrage. And there's a lot of damage coming out. There's the dive coming, Shackled Apollo. The exhaust is on him. And Vayne will pick up the kill onto him, but not in exchange for Shackled Apollo's death. And the 1-for-1 overall, burning the teleport. So hard to tell if that was worth, but we'll see exactly what this bot lane will be able to do with that lead, because Vayne was able to pick up the kill. And here we go, pushing it in. But Ezra's here to say no way. Midget Gizmo. Great play overall. You see Lifewater looking to make a play. Chili's out of mana, out of health, it just seems. And now there he goes. There's his health. Dropping dangerously low, putting up the Unbreakable. Nothing's going to happen. King here playing this very carefully, but nothing will stop Lifewater from taking his life. A double kill would go right over to him. As Midget Gizmo will push this in now. Take this tower for himself, maybe. Things have finally started to finally mellowed out a little bit. And the pings are getting dropped. Nora looking to make a roam up to Jesse James. Shackled Apollo. He's on the chase. He's got the slow. Pushing him back into the honey. You don't want to be there. There's Nora looking for the stun. There's the flash. There it is. We're going for the dive. Jesse James is no more, as Nora is found to be legendary on this map. Nora is absolutely dominating this game. 8-0, 3 assists to boot. He's been there for just about every single kill, give or take 2 of them.
And like I said, if Novasphere can make it to teamfight and not have given up a super big lead, which looking at things right now they already have, they might be able to pull this out, but it's looking rather rough. I mean, they're only down 3,000 gold, but it's still going to be rough.
Yeah, tough situation for Novasphere Gaming, as they're slowly kind of getting put into a little bit of a bind here. We have Rek'Sai has a lot of kills onto him, but the rest of the team kind of lacking that gold and the resources necessary to kind of pick themselves up. Just see
Yes.
Sandra 1 in 5, very low on CS, might I add. The farm is not great for her. Just trying to recover what she can from the devastating loss mid lanes. Now Nora looking to pick up something in the bot lane now.
And she was sighted out, maybe just by a blind Q, but we'll have to see.
Maybe, just maybe, Lifewater is here to try and counter gank anything. And she is picked up on a ward now. Nora caught up. She's got the back out. Keep calling her a she when he's definitely a he. But
Yeah.
he's out of there. Don't want any business, but Lifewater maybe looking to make something
Rayleigh's a
happen.
she.
But he's caught up on the other ward that was seen there. And there it is. Going to get picked up on that. He's going to back out. There's Daydream looking for a gank in the mid lane, perhaps. There's so much potential that's about to happen on the map. You can kind of see it, both mid and bot lane, but nothing. Everyone's playing it really safe right now, which is, of course, what you want, what both teams want to kind of play it as. But on the edge of my seat here, but there's finally the first move, Shackle Apollo, and a little bit of danger here. But here comes the call of the Forge God as well. Daydream and Shackle Apollo in a lot of trouble here. Jesse Jin putting a lot of damage with Daydream coming in hot with the unstoppable kill. And a dude in a little bit of trouble forcing to use that Zonia's. Nora's here to save the day. Won't even matter though. Blue team double kill. Daydream is doing fantastic on this Kha'Zix today. So we can now see they're starting to push this bot lane, and here comes the dive. Dorada care. A little bit of trouble here, but there goes the Unbreakable to stop that ultimate. And here goes the beautiful condemn against the wall, just barely eradicating here.
And once again,
Sandman.
looks who comes in to clean things up.
Nora is literally everywhere on the map. I think, yeah, I've seen her just about
I think
everywhere
she
on
will
the map.
dive this.
Going for the dive. Unreal. Midget Gizmo can't even fathom what's about to happen to him.
Just very, very one-sided, and like, I don't think we're going to get to that point where a team fight happens. They don't need a team fight ever. They have multiple lanes pushing. They'll push the tower. Once the tower gets low, they'll let minions do the rest of the work and walk away, go push another lane. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot that Novasphere can do. They can, if they pick the Aurelia and the Kha'Zix at the same time and push for a Baron, maybe? And Baron's up in a minute 30. I think that's the best way for them to come back is for Ezreal to get those items, to pick up both of those kills and just, you know, maybe get some items so Ezreal can come online and start doing that insane damage that we saw in that last game.
Ooh, but a dude caught up by Nora's stun. Bad position for him, but he's able to get out of that with the Glacial Claw. Oh, but Lifewater looking to make a play here. Bold move, Radican here destroyed by Lifewater. Gotta respect that Rek'Sai had damage, but Nora looking to avenge his fallen comrade. There's the ultimate coming in from a dude, but it doesn't matter. Nora is now legendary, picking up another kill. There's the flash coming in from Chili. Wow, beautiful Winter's Bite just to snipe him across the map. There goes Jesse James. In a little bit of trouble, but now Nora and Chili's a little bit of danger here, but Mitchell gets forcing the flash out. Comes the call of the Forge God. Chili's beautiful and bright and unbreakable. There's the Glacial Fisher to boot. Jesse James getting caught up by the double kill by Nora and Sandman. He's gonna go fall as well. That's a triple kill going over for the side of Southern Utah B team as they're looking to push this tower in. They might get an inhib.
And Nora is 14-0.
14-0. They cannot touch Nora. He's got 2 completed items already, along with Merc Treads. What can you do to stop this guy? He's already taken a tower. Inhib is next. Lifewater might be on that line as well.
You blow everything on him and hope it works.
Shoot every ounce of artillery you have.
Send in the nukes. And I believe with that inhib, it's going to be a straight rotation over to Baron. I'm going to probably drop some wards, recall, become full health again. Let those super minions push up into their base, and then take Baron.
Yeah, ultimately Novasphere gaming the ground is Turtleless Thou. They actually got the blue buff there by Midget Gizmo. That will be very helpful for him. Unfortunately, they oh, here we go. Chili's coming in. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's actually gonna get picked up by that by a dude there. A
Dude with the KS.
And here we go. Looks like Southern Utah looking to make something happen in exchange for this. They have 2 members, but they have 4 members compared to their 5. But I mean, one of these members is like worth 8 players if you think about it. Nora putting in a lot of damage on the Sandman, but nothing's gonna happen. They're looking to capitalize on this baby life water, dodging the ultimate, but now he's all by himself.
Nowhere to go.
He's in a little bit of trouble. There it is, Eradicating Hater picking up that kill, and now they're looking to push in, maybe take somebody out. Nope, they're not going to find anybody. Chocolate Apollo getting poked down actually by Ninja Gizmo.
He does almost negative damage to his Singed. Might help if you hit him, but, you know, skill shots are hard to hit sometimes.
Yeah, they're dancing around that blue buff, looking to make something happen. Daydream now here to back him up. They're looking to take this tower now. And you got to think, this is a tough situation for Novasphere Gaming to even, like, operate around. Like, how do you pull this one off? Like, even Singe is doing well. And he doesn't even have a kill, but he's already a huge threat.
Yeah. He's got that Rylai's, and so at the slow with Aurelia being so fast and doing so much damage just makes everything perfectly okay.
Oh, but we got a team fight breaking out. Call of the Forge God is called as we see a little bit of a dive coming in. Nora is now legendary, once again picking up 2 kills for himself. There goes a
Sandra does shut down.
The dude is running away. Eradicating Hater picking up a lot of damage, though. There's the beautiful Unbreakable Chilies going in hard, and Nora picking up another kill for himself. That's a double kill overall. That might be GG right then and there. They're looking to push. They have the Super Maidens in the base. That might be it. Death timers are long, and these towers are falling fast.
10 seconds on Galileo and about 5 seconds on Rek'Sai, so we'll have to see if they can get it down.
Fight will be the final nail in the coffin. They will pick up the redemption kill. Sandman, there we go. Looking to save it, but there it is. The Nexus will drop in exchange for his life. GG, well played. Southern Utah B team coming up hot in this victory.
Wow, what a game.
Oh boy.
Wolfta.
All right, so Nora. Let's talk about that guy for a second. 14
All
and
right.
0. No, 15, what, 16, 18 and 0? He picked up a lot of kills back there.
18 and 0. 18 0 and 7.
18 and 0. Holy cow. All right, so moral of the story, make sure you ban out Aurelia or get him for yourself because Nora is devastating in the mid lane with this guy.
Wow. Understatement. What a game. Very one-sided. I don't even need to look at damage charts. I know who did the most.
And it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier in the pre-game in the Champion Select, where the early game like power that came in from Southern Utah with their draft, picking up the Kha'Zix, the Aurelia, and the Singed, you can kind of already tell like what was going to happen, but they just translated that so well into the game, utilizing their champion. You kind of already saw in that first skirmish where the 3 members we were talking about, Kha'Zix, Aurelia, and Singed, were all up in that top lane jungle, kind of forcing them out. I think one of them died, but Daydream picked up 2 kills. Nora picked up a kill. It was just a great scenario that kind of set the pace for the game, just how aggressive they're going to play and how dominant they're going to flex their champions, their aggressive champions on them.
Yeah, that was just overall, they pretty much funneling strat. That was textbook funneling. And they funneled everything into the Aurelia, in which they didn't even have to, because Kha'Zix was also fed, and Vayne was starting to get there. So, pretty much, if you were getting somebody low, Aurelia would roam up, and yeah, that was the end of it.
Yeah, again, Aurelia coming up huge on that performance. You got to give respect to how well Chili's played on that Braum. He blocked a lot of ultimates. He blocked the the True Shot Barrage like 3 times. He was able to actually stop the Call of the Forge God twice, I believe, using that Unbreakable. So you got to give respect to that guy and that Braum and just how well he was able to play that out. But then when you look at the side of Novasphere Gaming, they played pretty well for the champions that they're kind of they had to work with. You know, they pulled out the Rek'Sai, which did the best on the team thus far with all the kills that he had and the damage he was already putting out. But at the end of the day, everyone kind of kind of slipped up in each and every lane and kind of did not reflect well because it was one Fed guy against like 5 Fed guys. If you think about it, even Singed, even though he didn't pick up a kill, he got a lot of farm, picked up a lot of assists. So there's that kind of the workaround. You can see also like just how well Rek'Sai was kind of like trying to make something happen, trying to make any play that he can, but unfortunately Life Waters could not find it, or he did find it and just did not have the damage to follow it up, and results in Nora just picking up more and more kills and turning the snowball into like an avalanche at this point.
Understatement. Very, very massive understatement.
The whole mountain just came down on him, so.
Yeah. So overall, pretty good games tonight. One-sided at times, but overall, great play. Congrats to everybody that won. For everybody that lost, remember there's learning experiences in losing. So, learn from your mistakes, move on, get better about it. So, other than that, I don't know if you got anything, Log, before we get out of here. It's getting kind of late.
Well, now I've got nothing else other than make sure you drop a follow, drop some bits if you want, if you're feeling generous to the League Esports. We got lots of gaming going on this channel, lots of stuff happening all throughout the week, like Rocket League, Call of Duty. Definitely hit them up. Got a YouTube channel too, just the League Esports. I don't know if someone's got a link for that, but definitely give them a subscribe, smash that like button, leave a comment below what you think. But no, for reals, definitely keep up with this stuff. This is some high-level gameplay, really good players here. You do not want to miss it. As you can kind of see, Nora was a understatement of what is to come. I think the best is yet to come already, and based on the games we saw, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, guys. Top notch.
All right, with that, like he said, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is StarCraft. Thursday is Rocket League. Always fun to watch. Make sure you guys check into that. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Esports and the alternate channel, which is this one right here. You guys tune in next Tuesday. Log will be here. I unfortunately won't be able to make it, but I'll be with you in spirit. How's that for you, Log?
Wow, I'm touched.
I'll wherever I'm at, I'll dab one time for you.
I will feel that dab, and when I do, I will dab in response.
All right, guys. But until next time, take it easy, and we'll see you on the Rift.
Maybe actually pick that one up, and they're gonna actually take that tower.
He picked it up a while ago, yeah.
But there we go. Hold on, we got a team fight happening. Hero's entrance will come in. Here he is, but it's not going to be enough. Celtics will shut down Lucian, and Urgot's now on the run from the 3-man squadron here, earning away as fast as he can. And here we go. The Vape is now looking for their opening. They see it. They have it.
They can taste that gold. They want that gold.
Here we go. Urgot's going in, and he's going to fall. Execution. Pike will take him down. Echo's going to fall as well, but shut down. Wow, double kill over to the Pike, giving Orin a little bit of gold there as well. And that was actually not a bad trade for Vape. You got to give it to him, as they're still going for more. Southern Utah. Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
Shut down.
Oh, somebody clip that, because that's what happens when Pike goes 9-1 and 4. Actually 9-0 and 4.
Just absolutely dominating the fact of the damage coming from Vape.io over here. Good to see it.
Oh, he got it! What? He actually got it. Power Bixes actually did get the dragon here. So many members of Eclipse Fury are going down. 1KE gets the shutdown gold as Mage Seeker does finally go down. Transfight goes down. That is the shutdown gold going over to Kaisa. That is not good if you're Eclipse Fury. But Night Hunter Rook, he sees that Kaisa has no mana. 1KE goes in and immediately bursts, and this might actually be, oh my gosh, 1KE is a god and kills everybody on Eclipse Fury. Who has the biggest cojones to start this fight? Because whoever loses this fight will definitely lose Baron and be on the back foot for quite a while. And that charm does hit on KK Hillboy, and he will go down. Mage Seeker does go down for it as well, but the team fight did get started here by a pick onto KK Hillboy. Illusion goes down, and it looks like Magic Jason's going to go down. Eclipse Fury knows Hellbird's getting wigged, and here comes Scarvna. 900 Rook tries to jump onto Octahey. Octahey's forced to back off. 900 Rook flashes as well. Multiple flashes being burnt out here, but Scarvna goes down in the backline there. Transfight goes down as well. Eclipse Fury, only 900 Rook is left, and multiple members of Spew are still alive, and this could possibly be Baron for Spew.
I cannot stop getting
So many beings from Novosphere Gaming. They are spamming us with pings because it looks like they're actually going for an invade. Oh, JP, they might be going for an invade.
I'm the one shoutcasting this one. All right, I'll do my. Oh my God, here we go. We got Atrix going in. Braum uses the Q to slow. There's a bunch of passes coming out from. Oh my God, and Braum's already dead by the. James gets the first blood. The Sandra gets a freeze off right on top of someone with the Braum passive. Oh my God, with forcing flashes everywhere. Victor had to flash away. Graves might just die for this. He might not. He actually just got frozen by Sejuani. Sejuani does manage not to kill him. He just gets away, and wow, that was a crazy. And so Graves did get first blood, and he did get. Oh my God, there might be another kill for Graves. With the Silence gets the Q off. He fails flash, and that is kill for Graves. What a great job with the Q. This was oh my God, forcing recalls from everyone. He is, Victor is starting to pull ahead, but here's the thing. He already backed once and got a couple of items, so now we're going to peek at Silas getting more mana. He's just going to teleport back in and go for the engage. He does manage to get stunned from Victor. Victor does not have the mana for this, but Silas does not have the HP. He will probably be looking for a W dash.
Oh, the footwork!
But the Q does not have the speed, does get the pay. Like I said, the AoE from his passive is just stupid. Victor did not.
Silas had back perfectly. It made his back timing perfect here. We're getting a little bit of a fight here bottom lane though.
Fight. Braum does try to get both passives off on people, but Morgana decided to spell shield herself. Both heal goes down on Graves, and Morgana does get the flash away.
Oh no! Oh.
Price for that one. Braum's gonna he does get the triumph from that, and that will be a double kill bottom lane. Graves needs to go back in before Morgana gets taken out. Graves did just get that fleet forward. Morgana does get the kill. That is a double kill for bottom lane.
Does eat a charm by Larson. Well, Larson will also pay for that as well. But one of the main damage dealing threats is now dead. The rest of the team does try to go in, but that will be Jason going down as well. Another flash and another knockup onto Happy Guild. Happy Guild drop down low. Will Pillows go down as well? Pillows ults and tries to get another kill, but she will go down. A quadra kill for Eviction. Will Eviction get the pentakill? Come on, you guys. Can we get another pentakill?
Looking for Cyan, but Cyan's just so tanky. Urgon's just tearing right apart on the Anivia. Anivia gets taunted by, and she right back into her egg form. Kane does not manage to
bottom lane.
Cyan, but bottom lane we have a little bit of a fight going on. I had to pan down there, but Jinx does eventually die. It's now support v support. Who can heal the most? That might be a Nami kill though, because Nami can just heal. No, wait, Sona might just have the damage for that.
Oh my God!
Sona will win.
Ow!
Oh my God! What a battle! That was just absolute insanity of just support v support healing.
Medicine in America is pretty reactive. The foundations of health are really non-medical.
Governor Mike Levitt, founder Levitt Partners.
There are many social issues that contribute to health concerns. Intermountain Healthcare is pioneering an alliance that collaborates with organizations to solve these complex issues.
Issues of housing, issues of education, and navigating through red tape to help them with their own finances and create a more stable foundation for their health.
Visit our website, intermountain.health, to learn more about our initiative.
Hey, it's Mark. Welcome to my podcast, Relax to the Max with Tax. I know the word tax sounds a little bit complicated, and your first instinct is to go to a tax store, and then you remember how inconvenient that is. The good thing is there's a new way of doing taxes with TurboTax Live. They have real CPA people on demand. They will calm you and help you do your taxes right. Relax.
TurboTax Live with CPAs on demand.
Actual connection times may vary. Tax prep varies by individual. 100% of TurboTax Live experts are CPAs, EAs, or tax attorneys.
Discount travel sites say they have the best prices, but Hilton.com has the price match guarantee. Look me in the eye. If you find a better rate, they match it and take 25% off. Yeah, well, this is radio, so just stare at the radio. Hilton.com has the best prices. Pinky swear. Or, radio swear. Plus, you can choose your exact room and get free Wi-Fi. Cross my heart, stick a needle in my radio. Expect better. Expect Hilton.
Must be a Hilton Honors member. Applicable terms and conditions at Hilton.com. Pinky swear.